Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard.
Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard. man, the king, the god, this shit, Nick fucking Gage. You know how I start this off. Shout out to all my MDK gang members around the world. And I want to let everybody know, Blvd Bullies versus the World is a podcast. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube with my motherfucking boy, Larry the Legend. And what the Blvd Bullies are doing, they're trying to ignite a revolution. Within the fans to unite and make the crowds electric again. So check out the Blvd Bullies vs. the World. 7 p.m. live Tuesdays with Larry the fucking Legend. MDK all fucking day.
Oh, so Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Boulevard. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World. It is I, the Ginger Man, PK, with the Blvd, your host, and I am accompanied by my cohorts, the lads. It's a podcast. First and foremost, the man who was just going to Home Depot, building himself all types of situations and things. You didn't let your rained out TOD Saturday go to waste. Ladies and gentlemen, the most enthusiastic and dedicated deathmatch wrestling fan that you'll ever meet in your entire goddamn life. The moderator, the administrator of the deathmatch community, the mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Take Bry, the One Punch merch guy.
It was a arts and crafts extravaganza.
And up next, we have the man who will drive to wherever your favorite wrestler is, and he will extract their blood and put it on a card and sell it to you at a reasonable price. Follow Pro Wrestling Junkie on all social media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who went to Deathmatch Medical School, took up his residency. Ladies and gentlemen, the DMD, the Deathmatch Doctor, Ringside Sean.
What up, guys? What's going on? Looking wavy. Juice Star, love you, baby.
Yo, Sean, I'm super excited.
So glow. Look at hold on, real quick. Larry's throw is so glorious right now.
Larry, I will admit,
y'all saw.
Larry, 5 minutes before we went on the air, you were furiously picking it. It looked like you had psoriasis, and now look at you. You're glowing.
Oh yeah.
My soul is glowing through my hair.
He did what he had to do.
And the third and final cohort and lad of the clan of the group, the man with the best little mini afro you've ever seen in your goddamn life, glowing from his soul, former boat owner, winner of the Showcase Showdown, my wrestling father, Daddy-O, Larry the Legend.
Thank you, Patrick, as always. For
CZW Hall of Famer.
Hey, CZW Hall of Famer. Hey, but I want to talk about another Hall of Famer. 19 years ago, we lost this man on my shirt, immortalized, Big Bubba Rogers, Ray Traylor. Maybe not true to life my favorite wrestler, but definitely the one that when I was knee-high to a grasshopper galvanized me just enough to think that this shit was real. Because when I was a kid and I saw him, I was like, yo, that's a cop. That's a cop out there wrestling. And the cops were the good guys when you were a kid. So
that photo of him.
I want to shout out one of my childhood heroes, but Big Bubba Rogers, Ray Traylor, the Guardian Angel, the Big Boss Man, who died 19 years ago on September 22nd. So I'm wearing his shirt. I rep him forever. I got all of his figures, and yeah. Also, want to shout out the body real quick. First and foremost, right here on Blvd Bullies versus the World.
Whoa.
I got to shout out the body, okay, Pat?
Oh, he also killed my mother, you know.
Yeah, you know, we talk about this, that, and the third, but we don't really give a lot of steam to the body, his exploits, and the force in XPW and wrestling that he is.
Because he's a disgusting bastard.
He is disgusting. And I'll tell you what made me absolutely sick. You know, you guys just told me right before we went on, right when Larry was combing out his psoriasis just to get that shine right, which is what an incredible transformation, by the way. Shout out to you, Larry.
You didn't think it was possible. Remember,
I said, Larry.
He's like, Larry,
this
you're
is
not even
crazy.
ready. And I was like, dude, I got this. I got this.
Wow. It's like a chef's just stirring his pot of sauce, his cauldron. So, yeah, you guys are like, oh, the body mentioned me, called me the Ginger Man. That's my new moniker.
The Ginger Man.
No,
You're like from a horror movie. You're like from a horror movie. You're keeping him from the show.
No, listen. He did not call him the Ginger Man. He said, I don't think the ginger one likes me very much.
He said Ginger Man, like,
that's what he said. I don't think he said, I don't think the ginger one likes me very much.
The ginger one. The ginger
I'm
one.
gonna tell you.
I think that's more, dominant than the Ginger Man. He is the Ginger One.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
the ginger
More
one.
socially
the
acceptable.
ginger one. The Ginger Man, I fuck with a little bit. You know?
Well,
Come to you in your
he
sleep.
He doesn't think that you fuck with his shtick. I'm just now really getting a dose of the body. I had heard about the body in a hotel room with Jimmy Lloyd and Hoodfoot way before I ever met the body. I heard of this person, the body.
Well, he was hard. He was hard body. He was the hard body. Right?
Yes, that was it. It was hard body.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
You see what you did, Patrick?
I can't believe that we're going this deep into it.
Well, I mean, I just want to shout about Body. We love what you do.
Well,
we love who you are.
Do we?
We love you on the Rob Black show whenever you call in, and we can't wait to see you face Alex Colon.
I like
at
saying
South
terrible
of
things
Heaven
to him.
live in Newark.
When's that? This Saturday, right?
That's this Saturday.
Someone's getting this right to their fucking face.
And I'm gonna enjoy it, Hogan.
Hey, shout out Hoodfoot for tweeting from Cass's Twitter account. Way to go! Hey,
and now, Pat. Now that's something. That
just tweet it for me. I'm too hurt.
Yeah,
I'm too hurt.
He said that we're Hoodfoot guys.
I don't know. Maybe they're Hoodfoot guys. Maybe the rest of the Boulevard Bullies are Hoodfoot guys.
Oh, we're totally Hoodfoot guys.
I love me some Hoodfoot.
Yeah, and first of all, you know what? Now you're getting me all riled up, Larry. You get me all riled up because, I took the needles in the dick and all the shit, all the fucking hepatitis humor or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Funny.
I'm okay with it. And it is funny. It has its place. But the video that I saw of the Exorcist level shoot, projectile vomiting.
Just adds to the stigma.
Get the
best
fuck
shit.
out of my
Come
life.
on. You didn't hound him on the show before that happened.
No, disgusting. And you know what else? Hey, how about this? This fucking guy couldn't even crucify his own goddamn arms properly. One of his arms, extreme close-up of the super dramatic moment. He's holding the rope with his hand.
It was still a sick moment.
You couldn't just improv your other arm goes limp. Oh, the rope came loose, so your arm's limp. Oh, yeah, but you know what? Hey, well, don't, you're going to pay attention to every fucking detail when you get in the back with Slava and take all your fucking photos, right? But when the match is going on, you're holding the rope. Get out of town. All right, get out of town. And you know what? Why not have a few more Four Locos, Low Life Louie, and keep vomiting in the ring? Okay, get out of my face. Not to say Low Life Louie, anytime I've seen him, he's vomited in a garbage can. I just want to make sure that is known. I don't want to make that connection, all right? So that's my take. That's a gentleman's take.
All right. I didn't mean to fucking
you riled me up.
Okay.
And we got Dirty Ron on. We got Dirty Ron on the show in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Sometimes I've been known to get things kicked off with a biggity bang. I didn't know that's how the Boulevard Bullies
speaking
versus
of you, let's turn the mirror. Let's make it about you, all right? I don't want
Yeah. We're talking about the Larry in the mirror.
Yeah, let's talk about Larry. Let's get you to put some fucking audio bites out there for people to screen record to each other. How about that?
Wait, I heard you were actually
Yeah, all
there.
right. What's going on? Anything noteworthy happened over the weekend?
Oh, listen to you. Anything noteworthy? Brian, I'll let you take it over. Deathmatch drama correspondent Brian Ginsburg, please take it over. What noteworthy happened, Larry? Stirring the pot. Anything for $1, Larry.
Apparently, Larry did the most noteworthy thing he did in 6 months, and made an ICW ring announcement without anybody's knowledge. Surprise ring. He wasn't there. It was pre-recorded ring announcement from Larry Legend at ICW for Atticus Coburn.
Little voicemail. Little
A
cameo.
little voicemail. Little cameo voicemail.
I wish we could have played it back.
Haha.
Well, I just want to say right now on the record,
some people thought you were actually there.
Some people reported to Rob Black and Cat Martini that Larry Legend is at H2O right now. He's in the ring in full gear and he's doing stuff. But that wasn't the case, and I just want to say right now for everyone to hear, I didn't do it for anything. But I guess because I did so well and the fucking announcement sounded crystal clear. I can see why people thought I was there. It sounded crystal clear. Did it right on this iPhone 13 Pro that we're broadcasting live from. Atticus paid me. I didn't even ask.
He sent you some.
I didn't do it for $1.
He sent you some ring-worn gear.
I have a legitimate question. Do you don't think that Danny DeMonto told him to ask you to get it?
You know, Brian.
Likely assumption.
The fact that Dan took to the microphone to shoot back.
He was waiting to say it. He knew he wanted to see, planted the seed for him to be able to say that. God damn it.
Yes. He's a carny.
Crafty cunt.
He's a carny.
Larry getting a little small slice. Getting a small slice of that billionaire backer's pie. It's a little
that's
taste.
Little taste. Circle, he wants a little bit of that. Who doesn't want any of that pie? That's poontang pie, if you ask me. $1 billion. Better than some poontang pie.
$1 billion backer. So, so you're saying that Atticus told you that the only people in the building that knew about it were Addy, the sound guy, and through extension, not in the building, but you. And you're saying that if you look deep within, if you replay it frame by frame and look deep into Danny's eyes and gauge his reaction, he grabbed the mic and immediately shot back because he was so taken aback and had no other recourse but that he just fought back the only way he knew how, then to grab the mic and talk his shit. What did he say?
That's what he said. He said that's the most noteworthy thing that's been done in 6 months.
What, in ICW?
No, I think I'm not sure if he was referring to Atticus. It's the most noteworthy thing that he did in 6 months, or the most noteworthy thing that Larry's voice has done in 6 months. I'm not sure. 100%.
I am almost certain that he was pointing directly at the camera to say to me that congratulations. That's the most noteworthy thing you've done in the past 6 months.
What?
So it was directly to Larry.
And I think he was motivated.
Broken fourth wall.
Motivated.
He wasn't.
That because not for nothing. And I didn't even realize this until I watched it. I didn't watch the show. I don't watch the show, but I watched it because I wanted my mom to see it. You know, my mom used to love to watch the beginning of No Holds Barred. My 69-year-old mom used to love to, on her Roku, just watch the show start. Why?
She likes the song.
Because we get the whole, here comes a Larry, here comes a Danny, everybody say Larry, 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 Larry. She used to love that. So I said to her, hey, you want to watch something a little funny? And I put No Holds Barred 52 on, and I just fast forwarded on the Roku, and somehow, by the grace of God, I stopped right at the point that Atticus was begging the pardon of Righteous Jesse because he had a little audio clip that he had given the sound guy earlier, and he wanted it to play right there. And
Righteous
when I
Jesse,
heard
another
how
numbskull.
What's that?
No, nothing. Go on.
But when I heard how crystal clear the fucking audio sounded, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Way to go. What did you say? Well, I didn't hear what you said. Could you give us just a synopsis of your audio message?
Well, Atticus sent me what he wanted me to say.
Well,
it was just an intro. It was just an intro.
It was
for
just an
Atticus.
intro. It wasn't like a, hey, Danny, I know you wish I was there. I don't like you no more. It wasn't no shit like that.
Oh, too
Right,
bad.
it was an Atticus
intro.
Wow.
It was Atticus's intro.
It's still cool. I mean, it's
great.
an obviously funny thing to do, but I still think it was like Danny's fucking idea.
You think it was an inside job, Brian?
Yeah.
Well,
The
Sean,
whole thing's a goddamn inside job.
Sean, what do you think?
Work is a work.
Do you think that Danny coerced Addie into getting the voice memo from Larry just so that Danny could say the thing that he wrote in his journal 6 months ago about Larry to the camera?
Listen.
Where do you land on it?
I'll say this. From a Booker standpoint, where Danny sits as well as being a competitor, sometimes drawing the curtains as far back as you can garners the most pop that you want out the crowd there, and most importantly, the bigger crowd at home who takes to Twitter, starts talking, people start watching. So it was a very if it was very strategic. It's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
It is a way a guy does business, I guess. But now onto the fact if it was directly addressed towards Larry.
It was. Apparently, it was 100%. We're seeing in the chat. Hey,
Broken
by the way,
fourth wall,
shout
looking into
out
the
to
camera.
everybody. Solomon Flores, Chase, Bren, Steve, Bald Steve, Logan Stein, John Richter.
Johnny!
We got, other people in here as well. Urka, of course. Jedi Joe.
Any comments from
Hardcore
our
Hillbilly. Vinny Dudes. Shout out everybody.
Vinny Dudes.
No, basically the entire show, everyone's just been saying and commenting in the chat that I'm absolutely right about everything I'm saying. That's basically what, I've been just scrolling through the chat. That's basically everybody's just agreeing with me. So
I didn't finish though.
all right, tell us
if it was
final
directed
answer.
directly at Larry, I do believe so. Yes, because who wouldn't want Larry at their show?
Sour Grapes.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me pose this question to everybody. When Atticus came out at that one show, and Brian, you pointed out he was wearing my merch, and he said on the microphone, well, whatever happened to Larry Legend, you couldn't even keep him around. And then you got the audible reaction from the crowd. Do you think that Danny told Atticus to say that about me? Because that was fresh off of the Larry is now XPW. We all know why Larry is XPW. So do you think that that was all of this?
Maybe not word for word, but he probably said just say what you want to say and say it.
It's so like you can go this way with it or you could go this way with it, and you have both your evidence to really justify both.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a resounding yes.
Behind it.
I think
because then also if it's like if you see any of the clips of the match where it's like they're slinging chairs at each other, and then Danny's like, "You want to shoot? You want to shoot?" And then everybody's like, "Oh no, they're talking real words now." So everybody takes a step back.
Of course, they're not talking real words. All right, they think they're bringing back the story to fucking deathmatch, and it's fucking stupid.
Well, where do you sit with it now, Larry? I mean, like now looking at it from both sides, where it could have been something that was personal, or it could have been a complete work. Where do you sit with it? Like, do you feel bothered that you're still being addressed, even though you're so far away, or does this make you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I like Atticus. I like him. So if somebody that I know in the industry that I like, let's say Leo Rush, like hits me up and is like, Larry, do the intro for my album, or Larry, drop a drop from my fucking mixtape. If I like you, I'm gonna do it. I knew what his aim was at it, and I have no love lost for Danny. So he sent me what to say, and in it he said, you can insult him however you want right here. And I made sure to call him the cuckold of the century.
Oh, so you
before
did say something.
Yeah,
You said
I
something
call
funny.
him
So
standing
what was-
across the ring right now from the cuckold of the century.
So you said something funny. That's great.
Oh, so you announced both. The audio was the announcement for just the
God,
match.
No, Patrick. No, he's just saying he said a funny little quip about Danny in his intro for Atticus.
Guys, let's move on from this. It was noteworthy, but so was me at the Amazon film premiere for Cassandra.
Tell us about that.
Biopic last
Cassandra.
weekend at the Metrograph in Chinatown. That was noteworthy. You know what else was noteworthy? No Tournament of Death.
The rain again. There's like
No
a silent.
Tournament of Death.
There's like a silent
Oh,
killer
Harvish.
when there's like a tournament for like the death match stuff. Like regular CZW stuff goes on, but it's like when they want to make a left turn and go down that road, they get halted.
2 in a
Is it-
row.
Like, what do you think? Where
think
do they
they're
go from
cursed.
here?
Well,
Weather
they rescheduled.
balloons.
They rescheduled. It's gonna happen unless it rains again.
Well, Rob Black said on his podcast, I would have gone with it. Rain or shine, I would have just tried. After failing with the junkyard, after all the fanfare of this, fuck what the people say about how this was a disaster. We were cold. We got sick. Fuck them.
Weren't people's flights canceled and shit though from the weather? Like people
I didn't hear
legitimately.
anything about that.
Fans,
First I'm hearing about
fans were reporting in Deathmatch Elite that they were trying to fly in.
What fans?
I seen a few actually. I seen a guy who was
There
actually
were
coming
a
from
few.
Mexico. He was like,
Okay.
I was flying from Mexico to Miami to Philly, and then he couldn't even get into Philly. He got stuck in Miami the entire time.
Can you
And
imagine
they're like, no,
coming all this way for that?
and then boom, no, sorry.
What are you
Not even
supposed to
happening,
do
Papi.
though? You can't predict the fucking weather like when you.
Well, you
book
can
an
do what
event
Danny
months in
DeMonto did
advance.
and go into the barn.
Could have just
but there
gone
is
up
no
into the
barn.
barn.
Is there a barn? I've never been to Delaware. Is there a barn?
Should have just done a no ring in DJ's mom's house.
They should have just done a mud bowl. That's
The
what they
Mud
should have done. The
Bowl.
mud bowl. The tournament of
Welcome
mud.
to the Mud Bowl.
That would have been awesome. Yo, you know how much money Blvd Bullies would have made off of overpriced ponchos? Dozens. Dozens
very
of
upset.
dollars.
Dozens of dollars.
Yeah,
Dozens of
dozens.
gold hairs.
Dozens. Literally.
Dozens of dollars.
Probably dozens of dollars. Yeah. Hey,
Dozens
we
of
got Dirty
dollars.
Ron coming up, but guess what? You know what?
What?
I'm going to let you guys take over the show. Keep talking about Larry. I forgot to pee before we leave. So if I'm gone for the next 2 minutes.
You look like Joe from the show You with your hat and your jacket.
Yeah,
like,
hey,
You're
I'm
gonna
just-
be a terrible. That's a terrible host. You're gonna be
Bro, how
before
are
the
you
best
going
comes
to pee
together.
I'm
right
just going to go
now?
pee. All right. I'm just going to pee because I had to set up everything. We were going to have Dirty Ron and we weren't.
Okay,
and listen,
Pat. Okay,
just tell
okay,
me.
okay.
Go pee
Just
quick.
promise,
Okay.
promise
God damn
me
Okay.
that by the time I come back, the body won't be
All
on
right,
the
Pat.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
now
have
you know
Dirty
when
Ron.
we're
Whatever.
taking over. We're taking over. God
Get
damn it.
out of here.
You're giving us
Get
the
your
reins.
ass out. Get your
Larry.
ginger hole out of here.
Did you hear that Joshi Pro was actually downtown in the Lower East Side this past weekend, and Bo Nakano was announced as the commissioner? Yeah,
That's awesome.
right
Where?
on Grand
What was the
Street,
venue?
Grand and Christie. It's like it's an old bank that they turned.
I know
over.
where it is. I've done shows there.
We
Friday Night
spoke
Fight
about it
used to
before.
do show-
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. I
Yep.
was like, wow, they have a show going downtown in the city right now.
What is that space called? It's in like
It's like
near
a
Wall
bowl.
Street and like all the like Law and
Mhm.
Order, where
Yep.
they film Law and Order when they're
It's
coming out of
by
the courtroom.
yes, right down the block from there.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
bro.
like in between, like Little Italy and there.
So who's backing that? I wonder.
I don't know. Good question. But they brought Bo Nakano in. She pulled out with a belt and she walked around the ring, face paint, thunderbolts, and all. I was like, oh, she's gonna work, possibly work. Okay, I gotta pop out to one of the shows.
Out there at WrestleCon, when we pulled up, myself and Brian Keith or someone, I don't remember who it was. Aja Kong was outside of the hotel smoking a cigarette, full makeup.
No way.
Just yeah, I marked out.
Love
I said, "Bro, is that
Aja.
Aja Kong?" It wasn't Brian Keith. It was Red Shoes.
Ding 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 ding. Maya Nagasaki. Well, yo, the team that they had for the '95 Survivor Series was stacked, bro.
Oh my
That
God,
match, I
I was
know.
there.
That match was crazy, bro.
Bro, they were putting each other out like
Sky
German
twist the
Bridge.
press off the
Fucking 10 foot
top.
off the top rope.
Wild, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Pat.
That was quick, P. That was good.
Hey,
That
how
was
are
quick.
you? Yeah, we
Dirty
ran.
Ron is not with us just yet.
Well, thank goodness. I actually
Gotta give him a
I
couple
also wanted
minutes,
to
give him a
grab
couple minutes.
my smoke as well, because when we go into the interview phase, I can become unseen. It's just you guys with our guest and my voice of Oz over it. So, I
Wizard?
can smoke and mute myself and read my notes and relax the way that God intended. Oh,
There he
God.
is.
What
Hold on.
up?
The dirty, rotten man himself. Gotta take a second. The sound takes a second. Can you hear us?
I feel like I'm looking at myself 20 years in the future.
Your beard is bigger.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. But the audio's probably loading. Oh. Shoot, I antagonized
If he's
him.
in his car and he's got the Bluetooth on, turn the Bluetooth off.
He's connecting audio. He's connecting audio.
There he
There we
goes. There he goes. Now he just needs the video.
We got a brief glimpse of
Hello.
him. Oh, now he's muted.
So
Oh.
fucking stupid. I don't know how to do this.
Hey!
Hey!
There we go. All right, Ron.
There he
Hey,
is.
Ron!
There he
Just
is.
an old man.
No.
What up?
What's good, dog?
Are you driving right now?
No, I'm being driven like a fucking superstar.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm in an Uber. I'm in an Uber out here in the most expensive state in all of the Union and America's finest city, aka a whale's vagina, San Diego, California.
San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego.
Well,
So
thanks
what's
for
cracking?
joining us.
Am I an honorary bully now or what?
Everyone
Anyone who
that
appears
comes on
the
this show.
Absolutely.
anyone who appears on the show is a bully.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
Hell yeah. All right, so I'm familiar with Ginsburg. Of course, I know Larry Legend. We got Sean and this bearded guy. What's
Yeah,
up, guys?
I'm the ginger man. Yeah, I was
The ginger
was,
man.
It's
The
the
host.
ginger man.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa! Did you just say ginger with the hard R?
Yeah,
Ginger.
the ginger. Ginger. Wow.
Listen, that's where all the hate for redheads come from, and that hard R. I can hear all the hate. You SPF 5000 using fucking connect the dots on your freckles, wear a t-shirt in the pool, soulless.
It's
Fucking
true.
ginger. Yeah,
I've
I
had
heard
to
it all.
overcome.
Ninja.
I've had to overcome a lot, Dirty Ron.
So you guys are like brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all also fuck a lot. I know that much.
Well,
Redhead-
Larry,
redhead
I
guys
mean,
get laid
that's
lot.
a little crazy to say.
I've never met a red. I dare say I've never met a redhead ginger like y'all that is like lacking.
Yeah, I
That's
think you're
whack.
saying that proverbially.
Yeah. Proverbially fucking.
Like we're just cool
Oh,
guys.
Yeah, they
We
fuck.
like-
They
we
both
like to
fuck. They're
fuck.
cool as
We like
shit.
to fuck. We got a high pain tolerance. We wear t-shirts in the pool. We got skin cancer a lot.
See?
I mean, he's basically strumming my pain with his fingers,
Ron, so
singing my life
Ron,
with his words.
Where did you get your start in entertainment? Where did you start?
So
He's
my
probably an
mom
improv guy. Sorry.
No, my mom really wanted a girl, so she put me in modeling classes when I was like 3 years old. And then at the
Wow.
yeah, so I was like modeling. I was in a movie with Susan Sarandon, James Spader, what's his name? Ari Gold from Entourage, and
Yep.
Costanza from Seinfeld. In 1989, it was called White Palace.
No way.
Palace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a really cool experience. It was a cool and wild experience because I got to my mom, who's like super queen Jew lady, was like, oh, we got to go hang out with Susan Sarandon. And we did. I guess I was playing with her daughter. I guess her daughter's like a semi-famous movie star now. But yeah, man, I've always been a little entertainment brat.
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah,
I can't
if I
tell
can
that.
jump in.
I feel like if he was making all of that up, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Could have been. I feel like you just made all of that up. Just
Is
to-
this on?
im-
Are you on IMDb?
impress
Is this
your
an
Uber
Are you
driver.
IMDbable?
I sure me and Susan Sarandon signed to my favorite leading redhead. That's real.
Wow.
Wow. All right. I take.
Was
it
your
back. I take
character's name Jimmy the bartender?
I was 6 years old, so you
Oh
know,
no.
if I was a bartender, it was at Neverland Ranch, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not the only one. People are. You're gonna have to send us that photo. We're gonna have to follow up with that photo because I'm not the only one. That story sounds like just a crazy, dirty Ron story.
No, man, here's the thing. You know, if you want stories, I got stories for years. And there's no reason for me to even embellish a little bit because, like, I would take away from the authenticity of the insane life that I've lived up to this point. I was Afro Man's tour manager for 2.5 years, an opening act. You know, I wrestled on Monday Night Raw against Braun Strowman. They gave me a live mic. You know, like, man, like, and it's just been a wild ride. I haven't clocked in anywhere in like 12 years. So, you know, like, doing the grind and really becoming a full-fledged entertainer has been such a wild ride that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world.
Yeah, I mean the fans of this program are commenting that they don't even believe that you're in an actual Uber right now. Oh, there he is. There it is. There's the proof, everybody. There's the proof.
I ain't lying, man.
All right, take it away. Take it away, guys.
Throw me on a lie detector, and I will pass with flying colors. I have nothing to hide.
Put this man on a.
All right, what is the craziest thing you've ever seen at an indie show?
Oh, a DBA show up in fucking Detroit. Okay, so peep this. So I'm wrestling in Detroit, where they claim there's the murder capital of the United States. And I wrestled early on the show. The guy I wrestled was like a big baby or something, almost like Big Joe. He dressed like Big Joe, but like
tidy whities. He had a diaper.
Yeah, like it was like a big baby, right?
Right.
So this, I'm hanging around after the show, whatever, smoking weed because it's fucking like they got it all over the place in Detroit, and fucking so I hear a commotion out in the audience, right? And I was like, and then like there was a bunch of yelling, and then they were throwing this guy out, and I casually said to like somebody, I go, hey, what happened? And I swear to God, it was just like this. He goes,
oh no, you muted yourself,
like,
Ron.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Crazy Fred pulled out a gun again and ended the show early. I guess that one of their local fans was like,
Crazy Fred. Here
Crazy
comes Crazy
Fred pulls
Fred
out a
again.
I don't remember what his name was, but they were so familiar with him. They were like, oh, that's just Bob pulled out a gun. You know? That's regular, Detroit. That's
regular Detroit activity.
XICW. Straight up. So yeah, man. A gun pulled out. Like, you know, he was mad, I guess, at a heel, and got that fucking deep south heat. Fucking pulled out a little piece.
Oh, so he pulled it out. Did he pulled it out at you or the baby?
No. We weren't involved in it. I was. Backstage.
Oh, you weren't involved. Got it.
No.
Just something you witnessed. So what's the craziest thing that's happened to you at an indie show?
I got given 4 types of drugs at one show.
While you were performing?
So check this out. So I walk into the show. This guy's like, here's a Happy Meal filled with weed and mushrooms. Like, hell yeah. And then right before my match, some guy fucking gives me I'm on the apron, and this guy like hands me a pill. Turned out it was Adderall. And I acted like I took it, but I didn't. I palmed it, and I was tag team with Terex against Dread and Redacted. And Terex was like, did you just palm that and put it? Did you palm that and put that in your fucking fanny pack? And I was like, hell yeah, because I ain't doing Adderall at 9:00 at night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then right after the match, it was like Pride Week, and this transgender woman gave me a big fat vial of cocaine. So I was like, man, I got 4 different types of drugs at one show. Like, I felt accomplished.
What show was
Winning.
this? Where was this?
This was do you want me to snitch all the way on myself?
I just want to know the state.
No, it was California.
Cali. Those Cali
Thank you
fucks.
so much. Hey, should we give her 5 stars, guys?
5 stars.
Yeah,
all
5
around.
stars, brother.
Have a wonderful day.
Incredible.
1 star.
Kong
1
Bundy.
fucking star. God damn it.
Where are you headed? Where are you going?
I'd rather not admit.
Okay.
No, I'm going to buy crack under this bridge.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm actually going to a fucking Alcoholics Anonymous class today. That's court ordered. So,
Right on.
But I shouldn't have told you that because now it's not anonymous.
No.
We won't tell anybody.
Nobody's nobody.
No one
You're
cares.
amongst family. Boulevard
Yeah.
Bullies.
There's some hate. We have some hate watchers. You gotta be careful what you say. Actually,
That's true.
Don't tell anybody. not like we're not on a fucking live streaming podcast right now. Don't tell anybody though.
Speaking of hate watchers, let's talk about the whole controversy with you being a doctor of sorts your own. When you were fingered as writing all those fake prescriptions, or what was the controversy, Pat? You know it.
So
We want fake COVID badges. That's what we want you to send us 4 fake COVID badges. Certificates.
Let me tell you this right off the cuff. If you saw any of the flyers that I made, you would know that I have zero Photoshop skills whatsoever. So the truth of what happened, I'm trying to find a good spot to do this for my class. The truth about what happened is in October 2020, GCW ran a show in Orange County, and they were under the impression that everybody there would have to have a negative COVID result. Okay. So, guys like Tony Deppen, Joey Janela, those type of guys, of course, they all had their negative tests because they actually got tested. Well, there was a number of wrestlers on that show that didn't have a negative test, and they were already flown out there. So Brett was like, all right, I have to get negative tests for these guys, even though they really didn't even need to. He was just doing it as a precautionary measure. So my wife, who was there, it does Photoshop. She does all of our event flyers and shit. And, when Brett needed somebody, I had brought Sabu there for that show because I was already doing some stuff with him in town. Brett never gave me a cut of the flight, never helped me pay for his hotels. Right? I paid for the hotel. I paid for Sabu to get out there. Anyway, I was there trying to be as accommodating as possible. So when he asked if somebody knew how to do Photoshop, I was like, yeah, sure. Here's my wife. She does it. So it was something that he had to do. He thought he had to do in order to, run the show, which wasn't the case. He was just being over precautious. So when he asked me then to do that in January 2021, I believe for a show in New York, he asked me to do that also. And see, I'm not a snitch. I mean, I guess I'm snitching right now, but I'm not a snitch. So I would have never even said nothing to nobody. But long story long, I was, 7, 8, 9 of GCW's trips out to the West Coast. I helped pay for the flights. I booked a bunch of their wrestlers, and that relationship broke off after the GCW vs. Fist Combat show, September 18th, 2021, that we aired for free on the GCW YouTube page that I paid for all the production. I'm not trying to get into tit for tat or, trying to one up anybody. But right after that, Brett started telling some of the wrestlers that I was being cheap. Okay. Which I didn't care, whatever, fucking, I've had relationships go south for no reason before. Not because of something that I did, but, what ended up happening is I had a bunch of wrestlers booked. I was running wrestling almost every Saturday, and Brett called up guys I had booked and it said, hey, come to my show, LA Fights, tomorrow and wrestle for me for $50-$60 in front of fucking 30 people. And those people that I had booked for a couple months decided to cancel my booking the night before the show and take his booking. And I thought that was fucking shitty. That's just not something you do as promoters. So that's when I was like, oh yeah, this fucking asshole is going to fucking try to and I didn't sign anybody. So they're not like my guys, but I mean, that's just the code. You don't book people that were already booked. If a wrestler already has a gig and then they cancel your gig for another gig, that's still kind of shitty. Find a replacement, find something like that. So when he did that, that was that day. It was the 21st of May, 2022 that I went online and I was like, fuck Brett Lauderdale. He's a fucking piece of shit. This guy fucking asked my wife to make fucking COVID test results for him. And the only reason I said that is because this guy's sucking the dick of the fucking wrestling world, acting like he's some sort of fucking savior. Okay. Hey man, great. Brett, we're doing that DoorDash and delivering pizzas up until you fucking piggyback off of Nick Gage having some fucking fame, bro. So Brett Lauderdale,
bro, fucking preach, bro. Fucking preach, bro. God damn.
So fuck Brett Lauderdale being the fucking indie savior god. You know,
Desert Eagle,
get
Desert Eagle.
motherfuckers to go break their neck for $50. That's cool. Whatever. Get a platform. He fucking got lucky riding off of Nick Gage. You know, he got lucky fucking being able to package Joey Janela as some indie savior. Good for them. I love Nick Gage. I got nothing but love for fucking Joey Janela, even though we don't know each other. But Brett Lauderdale, the motherfucker's a snake.
Well, speaking of booking shows, little lighter slide. Your XPW Theater of Brutality is that's all you? Is that all you?
100%. So, well, I mean, like,
all you.
Well, Rob came up with the concept, but you know, he gave me permission. Hold on, let me back up. So, on this little fall tour that I had, I was already gonna book. I was booking St. Louis. I was booking fucking. You know, I had a spot in Chicago. You know, I got a little bit of a following in Detroit. And I was like, hey, I'm going to book these no-ring shows and fucking book a couple bands because I can, because I know how to book shit like that. I was Afro Man tour manager. You know, like I know how to do that sort of stuff. So I already booked them. And I said, hey, Rob, why don't you let me brand these shows at Theater of Brutality, and we'll put them on Stream XPW. So, you know, full disclosure, I'm not getting a dime from Rob or XPW. I'm producing the shows all on my own dime. I'm booking the shows top to bottom. And, you know, I'm excited to bring the XPW brand to new markets. You know, like I think that we could do well in Chicago. I think we could do well in Detroit. I mean,
bro, that shit you announced, the shit you announced with Redacted and fucking Butcher is like legendary. It's going to be fucking insane.
And Redacted is 100% confirmed for that.
He's 100% confirmed. So what if I know exactly what you're talking about? Right. The day that I announced him, and then he goes, "Oh, I haven't confirmed for that show yet." It was the 24-hour window where he said, "Hey, I'm probably going to be able to do those shows." From that time to the time that he did confirm was very, very shortly after he commented that.
Fuck yeah,
but,
dude.
You guys have your finger on the pulse of everything. Yeah. I don't even know about that fucking comment.
Is it still going to be, you still bill it as no ring, but last time there was a ring. It just had a side of barbed wire and then the rest of the sides were nothing. So is that going to be a thing, or is it going to be a no ring thing?
So that was my venue in San Diego. That was, you know, my ring. I traditionally don't like nothing there, you know. Chicago's going to have no ring just because of the size of the venue. Detroit is going to have a structure similar, you know, they're going to have the structure of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, probably do something similar to that. But I don't like no ring. Like, you know, it's just a preference. So I like some sort of a structure there.
Yeah, I liked it with the ring made it dope, I thought.
That's a great way to book it. No ring.
Mm-hmm. No ring.
No ring.
I don't know if it really got over for the San Diego show, but we did have like a couple ladder structures where, like, you know, like kind of how they set up for like Money in the Bank and shit, you know, like one ladder standing straight up and one diagonal off of it. And
right.
I mean, I want it to kind of be like an obstacle course in a way.
Yeah, like Ninja Warrior.
Exactly. You know,
yeah, so, dope.
Like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Because,
I mean, how much shit can you really
Global
do?
Guts.
How much shit can you really do with no ring, no structure? I mean, you know.
Right.
Then
it's the same shit. Then it's just fucking New Fear City.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, and Casanova and I have had a conversation. He was penciled in for one of the dates. And then it turned out that he wasn't able to do that date. So like, that's something that's, you know, gonna happen hopefully eventually. Get him on one of those shows. And
maybe not.
Like,
hopefully not.
What's that?
Hey,
you guys on a fan?
I got a question.
Yeah.
When did you get so like jacked?
Figure it out.
I've always been jacked, big dog. No, I really started paying attention to my health and physique right after I turned 30. I take a.
Are you only 30 years old? Are you only 30 years old?
No. I'm 40 now. But I
past 10 years, Brian. For the last 10 years.
For the last
it takes a long time. It takes conditioning.
decent deal of time. I take testosterone replacement therapy. I take about a half cc
Double
of
dare.
testosterone twice a week. So
Nice.
it's something that, you know, break from the way I'm tested and my levels that come back, my testosterone levels are about where I were in my mid to late 20s. So, you know, yeah, you know, I eat well. I eat the same shit almost every day. Fucking, you know, work out, stretch, drink a lot of water.
Yeah, because when I first met you, you were a little bit more pudgy, like the Mikey G days, the ROH Vegas Mikey G days is when I first met you, and you were not as like jacked as you were when you were jumping off the roofs as Dirty Ron.
No doubt, you know, I think a lot of people don't really start paying attention to that stuff until they're in their really late 20s and early 30s. And, you know, you can see a lot of guys that went from having that baby fat on them to, oh shit, I'm gonna turn myself into, you know, somewhat of a physical specimen in some ways.
Well done.
Hey,
Thank you.
Fuck, marry, kill, Ronald McDonald, Grimace, or the Hamburglar?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's directed at you. Or
Well,
yeah.
I would have to kill my dad, Ronald McDonald.
Right.
And by the way, my grandfather is
Oedipus.
Old McDonald, who owned the farm.
Oh wow! Oh,
so
dude,
funny
that's
story about that.
awesome. Who knew?
Funny story about that. Tommy Chong was supposed to play my grandfather in the movie that I put together that'll never come out. But yeah, I would fuck Grimace because I like to ride that wave. I would marry the Hamburglar because who doesn't want to partner in actual crime? And then I would kill Daddy McDonald.
Fire. I got a question, Ron. I
Wait,
want to know.
Hold on, we're not done with fuck, marry, kill. Fuck, marry, kill. Danny DeManto, Brett Lauderdale.
Finish it.
Chad Mines.
I don't care who to. I don't know who the third one was. But,
Rob Black, the big three. Brett, Danny, Rob. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, dude, I guess.
Get into it. Get deep.
Well, if I fucked Rob Black, he'd probably try to stick a fist up my ass or something. So he's out.
Gotta kill him.
You know, I want to smack Danny DeManto in his face for calling my wife a meth head and ain't never met me before. So,
oh no,
you know, I'd love, and everybody knows I love beating up bitches with tits. So Danny DeManto, I guess I'd fucking kill him. I would.
And Brett's got money. Brett's got money. You marry him, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would kill Danny. I would fuck Brett Lauderdale because he deserves it, and I would marry Rob Black. I guess I don't know.
Hey, there we go.
He said, I don't know.
Smart. I think that's smart.
All right,
way to
that
go.
does it for my questions.
Marry into the porn
Take it
business.
away, guys. Take it away, guys.
Ron, I was introduced to you from your ginormous jump off the pier. I want to know, walk me through you getting on the pier and then you coming off the beach and the cops following you. Like what? How did it even start there and how did it end?
Bet all night. Got this. So fucking when I moved to Ocean Beach, I was like, one day I wanted to book a show on the beach and do the pier thing. And then I got booked for Oktoberfest last year. So I was like, great, I'm going to do it then. So that day I went to the lifeguard stand and I was like, hypothetically, if somebody did this, what should they watch out for? And they go, well, hypothetically, you're going to get a $500 ticket if you do that. I was like, okay. And they're like, also, the water's really cold. And they go, also, there's a pretty strong current out there, so watch out for that. So I was like, great. So I basically told on myself before I did that. We did this fucking stunt. And when I jumped in, that shit was man, my dick went fucking 6 feet up into my guts, bro. Like, I was so cold. It was so cold. And like, so I did the elbow thing off the pier, but there was still a cage match going on the parking lot. So when I'm coming up the beach, I was like I saw the lifeguards there and the police, and they were like, hey, we got to write you a ticket. And I was like, hey, I got to finish the match. So I stormed back up, climbed the cage, did the flaming elbow to the other guy in the tag team. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to take pictures after the show. And the cops were like, you better come here right now. We're writing you this ticket or we're going to arrest you. And so I wrote the ticket. I didn't sell any T-shirts, and I was a little pissed off. But, fucking worth it. And I never paid that ticket, and I'm never paying that fucking ticket.
A man of the fans.
Dirty.
Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
That was brutal, bro.
Never paid the ticket. Good for you.
No, never
Good
paid
for
the ticket. They
you.
can suck my dick.
Good
And in
for
fact,
you.
check this out. Peep on this. So the next day, this was all part of Oktoberfest. So there was a contest the next afternoon for Mr. and Mrs. Oktoberfest in front of 5,000 people, right? And it was like this. There was a guy portion and a girl portion. You had to like hold out a beer stein and do some like physical things. And they gave me the mic, I go, my name's Dirty fucking Ron McDonald. I got a $500 ticket yesterday for doing the best stunt y'all have ever fucking seen. And today I'm going to win this contest. And I'm taking the $500 grand prize. I'm going to pay the ticket. So I won the fucking contest and I still didn't pay the ticket.
Nice.
Good for you. Yeah, I know
They
what
can
you're
suck
talking about.
my
Like some
ginger dick.
Oktoberfest shit. You got to hold out the beer stein or something.
Yeah, it was like a fucking like hold it out, fucking stay strong, keep your arms strong or whatever,
Right.
you know. And I just
And for a
in
physical
the zone.
specimen such as yourself, that was child's play.
Well, no, tell you the truth. So all the motherfuckers in this contest, first of all, I'm 5'8" on a good day. Okay. So all these motherfuckers are like Hulks, right? They're like big bad CrossFit, probably former college athlete motherfuckers. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna get destroyed. And I just willpower, bro. Willpower.
Mind over matter.
Dirty
That's
Ron,
it.
boy, dirty
Hey,
Ron.
way to go.
Hey man, when I make a goal and I stay focused, I get that shit done.
Fucking fact, dude. I can't wait to see you fucking Saturday. Are you excited for Saturday?
Dude, I'm so pumped. I'm coming to the asshole of America, Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, shithole. Fucking
Shithole.
shithole.
It's a shithole from what I heard.
Yeah, but we're gonna
I'm
party
going to the
like
Heart Ballroom.
motherfuckers.
I'm going to the Heart Ballroom and I'm gonna fucking stick my hand right in the chest of that bitch and rip the heart out like this was fucking Temple of Doom. I'm Indiana Jones or whatever that fucking bomb guy. And I'm gonna fucking rip the heart out of the Heart Ballroom. I'm gonna hold it up and watch the blood flow down my fucking arm.
Do you know who
Now,
you're
Dirty
wrestling?
Ron, you were fighting the Boricua Beast, the Bayonne badass,
You know
the
who you're-
king of the motherfucking Northeast, Danny Moff. Do you really think that you're going to be able to punch that fist through that Boricua chest?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, here's what's up. Rob Black is up to his old fucking tricks, trying to get some hired gun to take out somebody that he views as a problem. I watched Dark Side of the Ring. I'm hip to his shit. I've talked to Luke Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rob Black's up to his old fucking tricks, trying to take out old Dirty Ron. But you know what? Don't think that I'm coming there with a plan. Whether I got a bull rope or a cattle prod or fucking just a pair of brass knuckles hanging out in my fucking junkles, I'm coming there. Dan Mapp, he's 5,000 pounds, but we're the same height. And don't
Big
forget
boy.
this. Everybody's the same height on the ground. So I'm going to get him down to the ground. I'm going to tie him up, and then I'm going to slit his fucking throat. Maybe.
Yes! 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 I can't wait. I
You
cannot
heard it right
wait
here. He
now.
might slit his throat, ladies and gentlemen.
I might do
could
it.
do it.
I might do
He's
it.
thinking about it.
I can't wait. I could not wait, but now I really can't not wait.
I
Hell
am
yeah.
that motherfucker. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on these motherfucking sesame seed buns. Order up that number 2 and supersize these fries because you're going to get a big surprise right in your motherfucking eyes. Dirty Ron coming to clown in Newark, New Jersey town.
Hey.
I hope Dan Moff. I hope Dan Moff is listening and watching this right now. Cause if you ain't got your tickets, you better order. You better order South of Heaven. You ain't gonna want to miss this shit.
We'll be
I'm
there,
gonna be
Larry. Me
honest.
and you will be
I'm
there
gonna be
too.
honest.
Me and you will be there.
I'm going to be honest. I hope he's not listening, honestly, because I just said some shit.
Never
I
said some
started
shit.
rhyming. I started rhyming and shit. God damn it. What did I do right now, man?
That's what happens
See,
when you're on
y'all
the
got
show.
me all hyped up.
Good
Yeah,
thing-
that's what the Boulevard Bullies versus the
So we
world is
do.
about. Getting hyped.
Facts.
Bet.
Hey, you know what? If you focus and set your goal to punch
Just like
your
holding that-
fist through Dan Moff's chest and holding him up like a beer stein, I feel like if you set that goal with the power of Boulevard Bullies positivity
You got
and
it.
your power of goal setting and accomplishing of the goals that you set, I think that you can do it.
Well, maybe with this very Jewish star, you can bash it over his head and then pin him 1, 2, 3.
That's
dude.
gonna be there.
I'm
Ron,
gonna bring
that's
this.
gonna
I'm
be
bringing
it.
this.
Dan Mapp, let me tell you something, brother. I'm drawing the line in the sand. Yeah, they think you're crazy. Well, I'm crazy. I'm cuckoo like a cuckoo bird. I'm extinct, motherfucker, but I'm coming back from the dead. Oh, yeah, snapping in that fat ass neck like an extra large Slim Jim, motherfucker. You better look out. You ain't got no neck, Dan Mapp, and I'm coming for you. And I'm going to slit that fucking throat. I got a goddamn butcher knife for this shit.
I love
Got it
this.
ready for you.
We're gonna have to hear from Dan Moff.
Oh,
we
yeah.
gotta do
We
some
got to play
sort of
that
thing
back
where
for
we
the
hear
Bayonne
from Moff.
badass.
Can I just
Go
have one
ahead,
final.
Brian.
Let
Take
me
it
ask
away,
one final
Brian.
question.
Take it
I'm
away.
sorry. Is it possible to
Don't
ever bring
apologize.
the theater of brutality to New York?
Well, it's already been in New York. Right now,
City. New York
it was
City.
upstate New York. So right now we have. Here, I'll break some news for you. Right now we just did San Diego. We got Chicago coming up, October 20th and 21st. Well, it's Gary, Indiana. But whatever. And then we got Detroit on November the 3rd. I just finalized the deal. We will be in Las Vegas on Saturday, December the 9th. This is the first anybody's hearing of that. There's been talk of Texas. There's been talk of a couple other things. But I mean, like, what in order for these shows to work, like there's almost even at a sellout, these shows are not designed. They're not in a position right now to like profit. So, I'm really just kind of testing and seeing if this is something that, can gain some legs. I would like, I'm self-funding these things and I'm not rich. So, like I want them to, they got to make money. They got to profit and they can't really lose money. So I'm using these first few ones as a test. We tried to live stream the first one and, but we had some technical difficulties, so, I don't know if it's going to be, a live stream thing. I don't know if it's going to be a next day sort of thing. But hey, man, I'm down to bring it anywhere that it's going to work.
I feel that.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
we do have a lot of experience running those types of things in New York, so you never know.
Rob has been very gracious to give me the reins with this thing, which is also kind of like a double-edged sword because, if I fuck up anything, it's my fault. So
Right. Stressful.
And
shit.
hey, they, we had a couple hiccups on the first one, but I thought it was a good, fun show.
That show was awesome.
Thank you. I really regret using lemon juice in my match, but
That'll get you.
lemon juice
live streaming is extremely hard.
Have you ever done salt? Have you done salt?
Yeah, well, when fans bring the weapons, it's usually like lemon juice, salt, and dildos.
God damn.
I get the most
Easy household items.
So,
fans bring the dildos.
That we should just call that's what we should call fans bring the weapons.
Fans bring the dildos.
Fans bring the dildos.
Fans are the dildos.
That was a match. I think Arrow Boy and Lucky 13 had that match.
Jackie Numazawa.
Sagittarius.
Facts.
December 9th, Las Vegas Blvd Bullies trip, eh?
Word.
It's gonna be at the Nerd Bar.
At the Nerd Bar?
Wait, what was the date?
Is it at the Nerd?
December 9th.
Saturday, December the 9th.
Christmas.
We're at the Nerd.
Is it going to
Holiday
be
trip.
all right? So if it's in the Nerd, is it going to be in the cage in the Nerd?
They have a cage there.
They have a cage.
I've been there. I don't remember the cage. There's a couple different areas. I know there's like a couple bowling alleys, but like around the corner on the inside of it is they have the ring there because I guess Dark Arts does training there.
Blvd Bullies bowling trip, December 9th.
Yeah, I'll
December
go
9th.
just to see the Human Tornado. My boy Craig works there.
Craig.
Oh, bro. Fucking Tornado been my dog for a long time, man. Fucking, anytime I go to Vegas, that's who I'm kicking it with the most.
I love him the most, bro. That's my boy, bro.
Six-man tag, Larry, Human Tornado, and myself.
Oh, come on.
versus three other people. Maybe
I got my boy Santana
Ginger
Jackson
Man,
out there.
Ginger Man.
You heard?
Wrestling name.
I got my boy Santana Jackson out there.
Yeah, Santana from New York, from NYC.
Santana's from New York. Yep.
I'm looking forward to that show because I don't know how we would not have Santana. Redacted lives out there. couple other guys I know that I'm friends with that, fucking my boy Sabu's out there in Vegas. Like a lot of guys are out there. And I'd imagine that there would be a lot of like pop-ins on commentary. I know a certain whole fucking show that lives out there. Who knows? Who knows who's gonna pop in on commentary?
Oh,
the Vegas show.
okay, we're going. That's his birthday.
We're going.
That's around
Bowling.
his birthday.
Bowling.
You gotta bring the
That's
you gotta
around
bring
his
the
birthday.
you gotta bring the Godfather. Godfather's up there too.
God, yeah, you know it.
Well, look at us.
No
Well, there you
train.
go. Book it. Put it in the books. Final questions from fans or from any one of our beautiful co-hosts for.
Schlack says that he'll wrestle Santana Jackson in Vegas.
How
That'd
kind
be
of him.
awesome.
There you go. Schlack's on it. Anybody else in the comments or on the show that is not me? I already blew my load with the FMK question, so I got nothing.
That was
left.
awesome. All right, so if you went that way, what one wrestler who would you let enter you from behind?
God,
Ron McDonald.
Brian, what kind of question?
It's my final question.
I mean,
That wasn't in your notes.
Might have been.
well, to be fair, I have thought about this probably way too much, and it would probably have to be an Asian wrestler because traditionally Asian people have small penises. so
Jesus Christ.
smart.
Jesus fucking
Taka
Christ.
Michinoku, I think.
Oh, dude, I'd bang Taka too. Oh God, I'd bang him too. Not even because of the small dick. Taka helped me find myself. I'm not gonna lie. Taka helped me I was like, yo, I think I like guys.
I bet you he's the
Hey,
most hung Chinese man that's ever been.
He is cute.
He's
and
Japanese.
He's fucking, it looks like he's gentle.
Japanese, sorry.
Or like Hornswoggle, because there's no way that guy's packing.
God.
He might be, dude. You'd be
I
surprised. You'd be surprised, dude.
I don't know.
All right, Brian,
All right.
thank you for your
I don't know.
contributions.
You never know.
Anybody else at all? Thank you so much, Brian. Sean, Larry.
Ron, where can we find you guys online?
At Dirty Ron on all social media. I put comedy clips on my YouTube page. At Fist Combat TV, it's a promotion that I run out here, and who knows where I'm gonna be running from then on. But I'm happy to be out on the road again. I'm happy to been able to have a life of a lot of clarity this year, a lot of taking responsibility for things that I might not be very proud of, but
COVID
like
tests.
I appreciate my friends and my coworkers and people that have just been supportive of seeing change and seeing betterment for people, because I've been on that path of try to be better for myself, better for people around me. Like drugs and alcohol don't have nearly the stranglehold on my life that they used to. And I'm California sober, so weed and mushrooms.
Yeah. Yo, I
None
got
of
Cheers to growth, bro. Cheers to growth, man.
I got one last question for you,
Yep,
and it's
yep.
a philosophical one. Would you rather perform in front of a bloodthirsty crowd of alternative counterculture people, or would you rather perform in front of a mainstream crowd full of
Great
cinnamon
question.
toast crunch cereal eaters,
Great
whatever,
question.
peanut butter and jelly fucks,
Well, if I was able to perform on a big mainstream stage, just like I did on Monday Night Raw, don't give me a fucking live microphone and expect me not to make memories. I do the same shit on the indie level too. So like fucking bro, it doesn't matter to me. I love performing for people
That's
that are
the answer.
bloodthirsty.
That's
I love performing for mainstream, but here's who I love performing for the most, and this is who I promote my shows to, because everybody I encounter that finds out I'm involved with wrestling, they all tell me the same thing. I don't care how old they are. They go, I used to like wrestling when DX, when NWO, when Ric Flair, when Stone Cold, when The Rock, when John Cena first came out. And you know what that tells me? Almost everybody's been exposed to wrestling. You know who I don't like performing for? Entitled fucking shitty wrestling fans that have been jaded and see it all and expect the show to cater to them.
Like
I'm
me.
sorry. That's not how it is. If you,
Shit.
I do a poll at every show that I promote, and I say, who's been to one of my shows before? There's some cheers. And then I'm like, who's never been to a wrestling show before? And I get equally, if not more, almost every show. And then I ask the most important question, who's coming back? And that's the biggest cheer of them all, because that's everybody. So when I produce shows and when I'm performing, generally I'm performing the people that have been exposed to wrestling, but don't watch it currently. But I tell you what, I make fucking brand new fans every show that I do because I do it like that. And I'm interested in bringing in new fans, new people. I'm not interested in the same fucking 50, 60 people that go to ICW this week and RPW that in the week and fucking this one this week. And it's the same fucking dorks.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, man, expand.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to get people at your show? Like, then fucking try to get new people at your show. You know, like, and no promotions, almost no indie promotions out there these days. Pay attention to trying to get new fans. They're trying to shuffle the same old fucking dorks that are jaded and are on the message boards. And you know what? The internet ain't a fucking real place. So promoters out there, listen to your boy over here, okay? Pay attention to getting new fans. Pay attention to getting new fans.
Dirty Ron 2024.
Yo, what a closing statement. Thank you, Dirty Ron, so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Ron.
Let me go to Alcoholics Anonymous.
I'll see you Saturday. We'll see you fucking Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this court approval so I can go on tour.
Let's do it.
Hell
man.
yeah,
Fuck yeah,
Ron. Go
Get that shit,
approval.
baby.
Cheers, bro.
God bless you, Ron.
I'll see you motherfuckers on Saturday in New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ron. Thank you, Ron. Everybody say bye, Ron. Thank you, Ron.
Bye, Ron.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys. I love y'all. Peace.
Thank you,
Yeah, Ron. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, dude.
Yo, dope,
Larry's
bro.
phone died. Did Larry's phone die?
What a
Yeah,
guy,
Larry's not
man.
here.
Yo, Brian, I got to hand it to you. You are, with the interviews, you are stacking them up
Dude,
and knocking them down.
Dude, I want to just can we break news right now?
Let's break it.
Go ahead.
Next Tuesday, we're gonna have the man himself,
Who?
Robert Black,
Roberto
the
Negro.
owner. Roberto Negro will be on Blvd Bullies versus the World.
Whoa.
We will be reviewing South of Heaven and talking about the Halloween in Hell, the next Los Angeles show, and maybe whatever else we want to ask the man.
Wow. So
I
I'm
have
gonna
a question.
What'd you say?
Brian, I have a question.
For who?
You.
What's good?
Are you going to try and get Brett Lauderdale now?
Brett Lauderdale.
Where does it end?
After that,
Where does it
I
end for
think
you,
after
Brian?
after that Dirty Ron interview, we have to have Brett Lauderdale to see what his rebuttal is to that.
Yo, I wish.
He
I
probably
wish.
hates. He probably.
You're on
hates.
a roll. Let's throw some more butter.
Yo,
I
and
feel like Patrick poured popcorn on him or something.
I did. I poured popcorn on Brett Lauderdale. We'll never be able to speak again. Brian, is it true that you've booked us through all of October with guests?
Yes. Well, we're still waiting on one date. We're still waiting on one date, but October is booked with. Should I want me to name him in a
Yeah,
line?
please do it. Do it
We
for us.
got
Break the news.
Roberto Black is the next show. Then we have Mickey Knuckles. Then unannounced, on waiting to be TBD. And then we got Ron Nemi, the XPW commentator. And then on Halloween, we have Low Life Louie.
Brian, I'm not available on Halloween. I'm going to be doing something.
What are you doing on Halloween?
Trick or treating, dude.
Nice.
The hell?
Trick or treating.
You're fucking too old for that shit.
You think Low Life Louie's not going to be taking Low Life Louie Jr. out dressed as
I
Low
already
Life
booked
Louie?
him.
For
He's told his children that he has to do Blvd Bullies versus the World. So now
Oh,
so do you.
shit, man.
That's a
If
shame.
Low Life Louie could do it with children, you could do it.
Guys, I hope Larry's all right.
Yeah, I hope Larry's all right. He didn't-
okay?
I think his phone died.
Yo, I can't believe that we're going to have Roberto Negro on. I think I'm going to have to watch the show and do my research.
No, it's gonna be awesome.
Nah, it's gonna be dope.
I feel like, Brian, even though you have been very outspoken and brought a lot of new people to the show, I've still floated under the radar with my comments and my cynical attitude. But now the body has caught on to my ways and called me out, and I'm afraid that Rob Black.
That's gonna be our first
Ginger
November
Man
guest.
will be like the one coming out from under the bed to, jackass.
Dude, imagine if the body becomes the XPW champion. That
It
might
could
happen.
happen.
That
It
might
could happen.
happen this very weekend.
It is quite possible.
If I was
It
the
is-
owner and the booker of XPW, I would want somebody who is champion who I could control and bend to my will, and the body seems completely, malleable.
If you listen, he's very funny. The whole thing is very funny
If he does win,
with the Roberto Negro show.
if he does win the body, I do see Schlack coming out and just
What about
annihilating him.
Masada? Why not Masada? Masada should reclaim his title from.
I
being
think
burnt
Schlack
to a
should
crisp.
be double champ right now, and then we should see Schlack and Masada go at it.
Well, they're tag team partners.
Taxi partners have gone at it before, and those have been some of the best fights.
Faces of Death.
I feel like Dirty Ron agreed to let us wrestle in a 6-man tag in Vegas.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like
Schlack
he all but
also-
agreed. Like when I said it, he went like, "Oh," you know.
Yeah,
and
he
I
gave-
think
he
that
gave
was like
some
a
eyes.
it was
He
like
gave some eyes.
a like a non-verbal yes, 100%.
So it'll be that's 6-man, and Schlack already agreed to go against Santana.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure we could
Schlack will
probably
come
make
with
that
us
happen.
too. Yeah, maybe we'll drive. Maybe we'll just drive out there together like a family
Pee Wee's adventure into Vegas with
on
a bicycle?
bicycles. Yeah.
Vegas is so far to drive to.
All right, so maybe we'll fly. Maybe we'll drive with a plane.
We could drive with a plane.
Yeah,
The commandeer
maybe we'll
plane?
just ride in a plane.
What are we, micro machines?
You know, we'll just drive into the back of a huge plane with our little bikes.
Like Hobbs and what is it? Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, and like I've never been to Las Vegas, and I've never been in a 6-man tag match. I just feel like why not? Why not? Why not us? Why not now? Rob Van Dam's a friend. He'll be probably wearing our shirt. It's one of 4 that he owns.
One
I-
of 4 that he owns.
We
Yo,
should
isn't
message
it
Rob
so
Van Dam to get on the
insane?
show.
He just wrestled on one of the
agreed-
AEW shows.
He agreed by not saying no.
He said no?
No, Dirty Ron. He didn't immediately shout no when I mentioned that idea. He just kept silent. So that's like a nonverbal yes.
Urka says we should take Amtrak.
Or bicycles. Or
We should take our
plane.
bicycles on an Amtrak.
yeah,
Then we get lost along the way.
Forrest Gump it and run.
maybe we should have Jimmy Lloyd drive us.
Jimmy Lloyd, they're both child actors, him and Ron.
Right, they were.
They're both different boys.
Yo, we need to watch the movie and
What was the
find him in
movie?
the movie.
White Lightning? Fuck, I can't remember.
White- what do you-
Castle?
What was he in? He was in a
White
he was in a,
Lightning?
He was in
He
a
called
child,
it White Castle. He was with Susan Sarandon.
White Place-
Jason
White Palace.
Alexander.
White Palace. Thank
White
you.
Palace,
White Palace.
1990.
He was in some
Make it
like
fun.
he was in some
Don't say it.
yeah, he was in some like really strange
It's Susan
Illuminati.
Sarandon's awesome. No,
Yeah, the White
Susan
Palace
Sarandon.
with him
Wow.
and
White Palace. It's just a
Jason
Joe- it's a-
Alexander. Are you looking it up?
The
Sean?
White, so the White Palace is a burger spot, and I'm wondering if it's over here where I'm at that is called White Manor now. You
It's
ever
like
heard
White
of it?
Castle? It's like
No,
White
it's
Castle?
it's like a burger. Yeah, it's like a slider spot.
It's literally like White Castle, and it's called what was it called? What was the name?
White
of the movie?
Manor. Now it's called White Manor, but
But what
now
was the
it's
name of the movie?
White Palace.
White Palace.
White Palace. So it's like White Castle.
No, I thought White Palace was the name of the child prostitution ring that he was in with Susan Sarandon and Jason Alexander. And who else was in it? Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I don't know.
I don't see no pictures of him.
But he was
though.
a child in it. It was 1989.
Well, I'll be
It
honest.
was
the
him,
cover
Jimmy
for it is
Lloyd,
ve-
Jason
it's a
Alexander.
very simple cover.
Jason Alexander, right?
George.
George Costanza.
Yeah, the thing is that the as you can
That's
see,
the cover for it.
when I
Can't
switch
see
back,
shit.
as,
Can't
you
see shit,
as you can
Sean.
see here, we have 2 Zoom calls open.
Oh,
right?
his mouth's in her boobs. What
When
is
I
that?
go here, we have the setup for 3 people. But Larry's not here, so if we were going to do only 2 people, I would have had to change this beforehand or during.
It's
So
okay.
basically,
right now
I'm
it's just
remaining
us.
silent as like a radio disc jockey. I would just go and interview with Sean and Brian. Yo, Dirty Ron was an awesome guest. He seems like a.
I'm very excited to hang out with him
Yo,
on
the
Saturday.
really strange thing about this is that all these psychotic people, they're very well spoken and nice to talk to.
Very articulate.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, he's obvious. He's got half a fucking brain in his head.
They're
'cause he
all
puts
the
on-
Unabomber.
He puts on the shows. It's not easy to put on shows, and he literally does it all himself. Like it's not an easy
who
thing
else?
to do.
JJ Allen was like
Awesome.
oddly lucid. Dirty Ron was oddly lucid.
Shane Mercer.
Well, Shane Mercer, he was eating pasta. He was
He was
keeping
cooking and talking at the same multitasking.
Yeah, I mean that's like a different level. And
Did you see the new move that he did, dude? On Twitter?
What is it now?
It's a fucking. He does the moonsault tombstone off the fucking.
Or the flip he did, yeah.
The fucking moonsault
Oh yeah,
tombstone.
I've seen him do that. Yeah, that's gonna murder.
But he
somebody.
said he. I mean, it might. have been
It's a flat back bump, but you could clearly like.
he calls it a
splat-
two. He had 2 names for it. I forget the second
Yeah,
name.
No,
it
well,
looks like a
he
tombstone, but
it's
he
a
just literally
standing
flipped.
He does a standing tombstone, second rope, then does a backflip, right?
Nah, it's like a back flip into a front flip. It's weird.
Whew.
Like Like the way the guy lands is like, yeah.
We're
It's
we're
a
terrible.
doozy.
We're terrible at describing the moves, but it's awesome.
What happened to Larry? Do we have any leads?
I
No,
don't know, man. Hope he's okay.
I'm assuming that his phone just perished because it went out.
You
and
think
he
that
hasn't.
he went into the show only having an hour of battery?
Did he?
Maybe he just didn't realize.
Or he's on the dark web. And got
Oh,
lost.
shoot. You think Larry got sucked into
Got
the
Tron.
dark web?
He's in Tron now.
Probably.
Hey, did you hear that Stephanie McMahon and Triple H are getting a divorce?
End of an era.
I don't believe it.
Who do you think
Dude.
that he banged?
How do you know she didn't bang?
Who did he bang?
Who did she bang?
Jimmy Lloyd?
Oh,
Maybe-
baby.
How do you know they
what
both don't? How
mean?
do you know they both weren't like both banging
Maybe
and they
Veer?
both came to an agreement and now they're just gonna
You said
start
Veer?
parting ways?
Yeah, think about it.
Veer Mahan.
Veer is coming. Think about it.
How do you guys feel about Jade Cargo?
Oh man,
I love
is she
her.
the first? Is she the first AEW star to?
Homegrown talent to jump ship. So I think that's very big.
I
very
saw
big.
I
It's
saw
telling.
the
It's
video.
telling.
The video of her like
To NXT.
yeah, she's walking
didn't say
into the
where.
performance center. There was a video of her on TikTok walking into the
Oh, I
performance
saw
center,
that.
and I
With
thought
the
it was
flip
so
flop noise.
No,
yeah.
she's gonna beat Becky. She's gonna
Flop,
beat
flop.
Becky. She's gonna beat Becky. She's gonna beat Becky and beat
Well, the,
NXT Goldberg. She's gonna be NXT Goldberg.
The cool thing was that somebody responded, "She survived the NXT parking lot." So I thought it was so funny because NXT has so many angles where people get attacked in the parking lot. So I thought that was great. Yeah, she's great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
Is she great though? I mean, she's good enough to.
She's so
Greater than great.
She's the best.
She's just an
Jade
athlete.
Cargill is the best.
Yeah, Jade
I
Cargill's
feel like her
awesome.
matches are like terrible.
She's just like
She looks awesome.
no. It's like
she
if they
looks the part. She looks the
inflated.
part.
It's like if Sasha Banks got the Captain America super serum.
Yeah, but Sasha Banks had great
Du-du-du.
matches.
No,
Her match-
but Sasha Banks
I-
had great matches,
better-
but she was never a
better
great
moments.
wrestler.
Yeah, but what Jade Cargill moments have there been? You can
Kilgar.
think of the Hell in a Cell moments and all the fucking.
Well, yeah, no.
Well, that's
Jade,
because it's WWE,
Yeah,
and
Jade
now
Cargill's-
Jade is being
yeah.
given the opportunity to create those moments
yeah,
that
she's
you
gonna make
one
those
day will
moments.
speak about.
yeah, you're gonna tell
Sure,
your
sure.
kids about
Listen,
Jade
I
Cargill.
say give her 2 months in the PC, running straight every day, Monday through Friday. You will see a WWE monster, somebody that will be on TV leading the way
oh,
for the
she's gonna
women.
be in Fast and
I think
Furious.
she's gonna suck.
Bro, nah, I don't think she's gonna suck, dude. I
She's
think
gonna
this
be
is
awesome.
exactly what she needed. She was under the tutelage of Cody Rhodes. Cody left. What happened with her? They didn't know what to do with her.
They fuck
She's
everything up.
she's
They
a
always fuck
Nightmare
everything up.
Factory student. She graduated from there. She was handpicked.
Did
They
you
were like,
see
no,
the?
This is the one we need. I think she's the first one from that school to go to AEW and to be that caliber of an athlete. That's
Wait,
not
so
Cody
update.
Rhodes.
So can you update me? She lost the championship.
To Chris Statlander.
So okay.
Yeah, she's the
Chris
TNT
Statlander was
champion.
dressed as Zoolander.
Yeah.
So she lost and was tight, and she left and cried
She
and
had-
went to WWE.
She lost the belt. She went away. Then she came back, I think, on Collision 2 weeks ago. She had a match. I think she lost. I think it was against Statlander again. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it was a
but I know
rematch, and it was like a loss and like a hug and like a
a
goodbye.
handshake.
Yeah.
It was, just her little curtain call. Like, see you later.
Yo, and today on WWE, they straight up filmed her walking
Flip-flopped
into
her.
the shit, flopping her ass in. And you see Kathy Kelly, who wants to have a Twitter love romance with every female wrestler. That's cool. Immediately tweeted Jade Cargill like, she's the best. I'm like, oh, Kathy Kelly already moving in.
Pandering. She's
Yeah,
pandering.
here.
Already moving in. Already doing work.
Well, we shall see how she does, and I think by November we'll know whether or not they're gonna roll forward with her into the Rumble because she is a contender
she's
to
winning
win the
Rumble.
Women's
She's
Royal
winning-
Rumble.
She's winning it.
But we will see. We will see. We will see because there are other women there that have been scratching and clawing themselves, who I think deserve a little push too.
I mean,
but
Becky
winning.
being the NXT champion is like ridiculous to me.
well, the reason why is if you don't notice, they're kind of slowly phasing out of NXT.
Oh, you were saying that. You were saying
The NXT women's tag titles are completely gone, right?
Did you see that horrendous rap that she did where she was rhyming?
Who?
Becky Lynch, she was like rhyming on
Yeah,
NXT
I
for her
did.
promo.
I did. That was
No, I
so
can't.
bad. It was.
Oh my
terrible.
god, it was so cringy.
Hold on, I'm gonna
can't, bro.
play it. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, please play that.
I'm gonna
I wonder
find
if
it.
Larry's are. I'm gonna text Larry.
Well,
He would have messaged us.
we had the guest. Yeah, I feel like if his phone was on, he would have messaged us. You know, we had the guest early. I think it's been a good show. You know,
Ron was awesome.
Ron
I'm
was
very
awesome.
excited. Dude, Saturday's gonna be South of Heaven. If you're not going, you should go. You got Schlack versus Arrow Boy for the King of the Deathmatch Championship. Alex Colon versus The Body.
Dirty Ron and the Bam Badass.
That's
Donnie
gonna be so
Moss.
sick. You
It's gonna
got
be crazy.
fucking Necro Butcher versus fucking
Hey!
Necro Butcher versus fucking Jeff fucking King. Last man stand. If Jeff
Hey.
King shows up,
It's gonna be a dope night. I'm sorry I'm not gonna be there with you. I'm gonna try my best to
piece
make it
of
out to you.
shit.
Sorry.
Your brother's gonna be there. He's
Yes.
the one that matters because he cheers with me.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
You missed. Yeah, I mean, that was you. Ron was awesome. You basically once you left, Ron wasn't on for very much longer, so you didn't miss much here.
So did I just freeze?
No, you just left.
You
just
freezed
left.
and
this.
left.
Took a
You
screenshot.
completely dropped out. Your box went away.
I had to reset my network settings. I had to go
Oh.
into general and go into settings and reset my network settings. I was getting no connectivity. I was
It was an
texting y'all. I
internet-
was trying to
internet thing,
relaunch
not
the
a battery
meeting.
thing.
Like,
It's all
yeah.
right. You're
Hey,
here.
Larry, did you hear
Welcome
that
back.
Triple H cheated on Stephanie McMahon and now they're getting a divorce?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, who do you
Stephanie
think
McMahon
he cheated?
actually cheated. Stephanie McMahon actually cheated on Triple H with Veer Mahan, and he came everywhere. And now they're getting
Brian.
and now they're getting a
What are
divorce.
y'all talking
Brian.
Veer is
y'all
coming. Veer is
talking
coming.
about?
Pat said it. Pat said it before, dude.
That was about
Pat
his
said it.
storyline, Brian.
That's not what I remember.
Brian, who do you think that Triple H cheated on Stephanie with?
Is this for real?
Oh, it's a
No.
headline. It's a
Jade
headline.
Cargill. It's Jade Cargill.
Nah, it's Foxy.
Foxy Cleopatra.
No, the broad that he kept
Foxy-
around for all those
Foxy
years.
Cleopatra.
Foxy.
Jesus Christ.
Alicia
Brian.
Fox.
Yes.
Alicia
Yes.
Fox isn't even there anymore.
Yeah, that
Gold
means he's gonna be
member.
Yeah,
cheating
no
on her.
duh.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Gold.
Smart. That's true. That's smart thinking, Larry.
So what else
It's
happened
definitely
this
Jade
week?
Cargill.
Brian, what else is going on in
Well,
Deathmatch Drama?
Larry wasn't here for our announcing of Robert Black for our next week's show. We
We
announced
got
it. We announced it.
we got Roberto Negro.
We
El
got
Roberto Negro va a
himself.
estar aquí con nosotros el semana que viene aquí en YouTube con los Blvd Bullies. Roberto Negro regresa cuando nosotros llamamos para atrás.
Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. DJ Hyde, Roberto Negro. Who knows? Maybe even Brett Lauderdale.
That's what Sean said, dude. That's what Sean said it himself.
I don't know.
Well, Larry.
I mean, I feel like Brett might unearth the videos that he has of me dumping popcorn in his
They have
lap.
they rival our podcast with Servino and Madman Pondo. They have the
Well, you know why?
GCW
Because once
podcast.
we started doing ours, Servino was watching. He goes, anybody could do this shit, and he's right.
Oh yeah, much more people watch theirs, but it's all right.
Nice.
Ours is way more fun.
Yeah, we get requests. We get
Right.
requests.
We don't give a fuck.
Right, interesting. Well, I mean, hopefully, maybe
Right,
one day we can have Brett the Hitman Lauderdale on the show. You know,
We got a lot of questions.
there's a lot of questions.
The Rock. The Rock.
What else is going on in Deathmatch Drama? Was ICW 52 any good? I'm hearing and reading that it was what 50 should have been.
I heard that exact
Well, dude,
thing,
Redacted, and Eric Ryan are.
So Eric
is
Ryan-
insane.
Eric Ryan filled in for Cruel, who couldn't make it.
Oh shoot, cruel.
Got stuck in the swamp, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And Brian, you wanna?
Well, I honestly didn't even watch it. I went to Home Depot that day,
Oh, you
and
didn't
I went
even
on
watch
an
Cruel.
arts and crafts extravaganza. But I
Did
did
anyone
see.
watch
I saw
ETU?
clips. I saw clips. No, I didn't
Did
watch
anyone watch
anything.
ETU?
No.
Did anybody know what happened at ETU?
No, I know less
No.
about ETU than I do about ICW.
Same building.
Same building.
Same building.
And then there was H2O 200.
That was the
Next
next
day.
day. And I
Next
don't
day.
know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. That was Matt Tremont wrestled probably.
Hey,
I
Matt
saw a
Oh,
clip
that
of
Matt
all of
Tremont.
Tremont.
Who did he wrestle at No Holds Barred? Right, Reed Bentley. He wrestled Reed Bentley. I saw some clips and it looked sick. He
saw
beat Reed
some
Bentley.
clips and it looked sick.
So what did
Saw
you
some
see,
clips,
Patrick?
man, that shit
What did you have? What's your
sick.
addition to this conversation? God
Do you guys
damn it.
think that Drake Younger is face is changing?
You think he's like
Do you
Dude,
think
the
his
one that-
face is morphing and he's being
I
replaced?
mean, he's getting old. I mean, that's when you get old, your face ages, and some people aged well, and some
It's just
people don't.
widening like you're in Hellraiser.
His nose looks like he got punched in the nose.
I
He's-
mean, you know what it is that
He's always had a
having
pretty big
kids,
nose.
having kids changes your body.
Huh.
And
I mean,
even
his
though
fucks his
Drake is
teeth.
not giving
He's
the
always had
birth,
pretty good teeth.
I've
I feel
heard
his
that
teeth look
for
weird.
women.
but they're together for a long time.
Right. It's like when your dog
I've
starts
seen
looking
couples-
like you.
I have
You and
seen
your-
couples.
See,
I
he just
have seen couples birth
instead of-
kids and they both start looking different because of the stress of knowing that you are responsible for something else's life.
Well, I'm just happy that Drake switched from XPW to Circle 6 with the $1 billion backer, so now his child can have a good life. You know,
Is that
And
what you
it
think?
is.
That he
he's
can
gonna
Kids
have?
were
provide
probably guaranteed
properly.
a good life regardless.
I'm just glad that he's going to be able now, thanks to Circle 6, to provide properly for his child.
All of his children. He has multiple.
Oh, is he one of these 8 kids fuckers?
Dude, instead of taking care of himself, he just prays to Jesus and hope everything works out.
No, I think
That's
he
why his teeth
renounced.
are
I
all
think he
fucked up.
renounced Trump and Jesus so that. Yeah,
He renounced-
I think he
Oh,
renounced.
he renounced him, so everyone thinks
Yeah,
everyone
I
thinks
think
he's
he- I
cool.
think
He's
he's like-
gothic Drake Younger now.
I think he came out and was
Goth
like, "Hey
boy
guys,
Drake Younger?
I'm back to normal. I renounce those things. COVID fucked me up."
Hmm.
I feel like that. I feel like that's true. Yeah, no, I think look it up. Look it up.
No more. He doesn't. Now he is pro-abortion. He wants
No,
everybody
he's
to get
just
abortions.
he's just normal. He's just normal now. He's just like
What does
in the
that mean?
middle.
People
He's
that
in the
are
middle.
normal want people to get
He's in the middle. He's like, hey, abortions for some, miniature American flags for all. That's basically where he's at. right now.
miniature American flags
and
for all.
Nice and easy. He was going crazy before. You know, he was speaking at the school board, saying that making your kids wear masks like invites all the pedophiles from the underground and all this crazy stuff. But I think he just like fucking widened his face a little bit, switched to Circle 6, had a kid, and now like I think he's renounced all that crazy stuff.
Wow.
Look it up. Look it
Good
up.
for him.
Somebody fact check
for
me and
Drake.
comment right now or comment after the fact if you're a replayer. If you're a hate watcher, just do us a favor and share the link
He's
to
a
your
moderate.
nerd friends. Don't screen record because screen record, that doesn't hit us with a view. Share the link to your cucks. Thank you.
helps.
Hey, you know what, guys? We're about to enter November. That means that we are 30 days away from the demonetization ban being lifted. And we can
Word.
once
Don't you have
again
to apply? Do you have to
reapply.
apply?
We
Clap
can once
and
again
clap.
reapply.
I'm clapping.
Do you have to show up in front of a screen with your red tie, white shirt,
Hey, you
black
know what?
jacket?
If I have to submit a reinstating video, we're all doing it together, and we're having all our friends and Dirty Ron and Rob Black and all those people. We're having them send in clips. It's gonna be like, "We are the world."
I was gonna say we should do like a campaign
future.
video.
Yeah,
We are the Blvd Bullies, and what we do here brings people together every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
he's a
Come on,
moderate now. He's a moderate.
Who, Drake Younger?
Drake Younger.
It's a goddamn idiot.
Yeah, he was just like he just woke up one day and was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna vote.
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Well, you know what it probably
Hey.
is? It's probably the $1 billion backer says you're going to get your $5,000.
Right.
We don't want any of that MAGA talk.
Yeah, that $1 billion backer was like, hey, you better renounce all.
Yeah.
Easy with the little flags, guys. Easy
Or
with the
no
little flags.
billion for you.
No, miniature American flags are all right, Sean.
Oh,
That's
big
not
ones,
really.
no
That's not too. Yeah. The big ones, no, that's a little too. It's a little
Wanna
too
burn 'em
crazy.
it's a little bit radical.
Burn
Yeah,
'em all.
so, I mean, that's
Burn all the
basically what's
flags.
going on. What else is going on?
We're going to fucking New Jersey Saturday. I keep saying that because I'm very excited. Because
Well, you're going to
to
New Jersey Saturday.
Delaware.
I'm going out to a nice dinner with Sean on Thursday, and then we're going to see what's the guy's name? It's not Joey Ramone. It's the other guy who's like 1,000 years old.
Punk rocker.
Lee from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm fucking myself up, dude. Forget it. Don't even. Let's not even talk about that. Then Saturday, Brian, you and Larry will be at the XPW event. I will be in Long Island for NYWC.
Amanda's coming too. She's gonna be selling the merch while I be a fucking degenerate.
Nice, nice.
And Larry fucking does his goddamn thing. We're gonna all be doing our separate things
Yeah.
together.
Saturday, I'm gonna be with Roadkill and Danny Doring.
Nice. Doing what?
I love Danny
You
Doring.
should
Tell
come.
him Larry,
You
tell
should
him Larry
come
from
after all these
MCW.
things. Sorry,
Tell him
Larry.
Larry Legend from MCW says what's up. We go way back.
You got it, bro. I definitely got you.
Did you know that Danny
Yeah.
Doring carries around a bottle of WCW cologne, and then he sprays on the people that he has his matches with before the match?
So he likes the way they smell.
Smells like straight fuel.
He's got
That's
literally
so
the
weird.
the 2001 WCW logo, like the shit one, He's
Like
got
the
that
purple letters, the
cologne
purple
in a
fucking block
bottle,
letters.
and he was in a tag match. It was him and somebody, and versus the Audacity. Sean, you know the Audacity.
I know the Audacity as well.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
guys, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt
I'm
you,
trying
but
to
Yes,
finish
you
my
do.
fucking
Yes, you do.
story.
Slack,
Go
Slash
ahead.
just called out
I know.
Santana Jackson like this is an official call out.
Somebody
So I think-
send Schlack the link to the show. Let him call him in.
I think we should just have Schlack on random times, unannounced.
You mean just
Schlackings.
every show? Just send him the
Yeah,
link
just
because I
even
send.
maybe.
Yeah,
I
he's
got Larry.
free
I got
right
Larry
now,
on the show.
Sean.
Maybe we'll just
Send
have a
him the
Schlack
goddamn
moment.
link to
Schlack
get
moment.
up.
I don't
Yeah,
have
send
the
him
link.
the link, Brian.
All right,
Hold on.
I'm just gonna send Schlack the link. dude.
Somebody send Schlack the fucking link.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Schlack. If you're bored on a Tuesday and want to get
Yeah,
your
if
ass
you're not,
to Las
if
Vegas
you're
so
not
bad,
eating
you got to come on.
protein pies.
And this is another call out for the Blvd Bullies in a 6-man tag match with Larry Legend and a partner of
Yeah.
our choosing.
Pat, you're the king of going into business for yourself.
Oh yeah, dude, I could just pivot at a moment's notice, and then you better be
I sent Schlack the link.
you
Let
better
him
be
know.
ready to deny me, or else I'll just come on this
We'll talk about a
program
Serbian
and say
film.
that you said that I would.
Damn, Schlack's wrestling Arrow Boy, and that's gonna be so fucking sick, dude.
Arrow
Poor guy.
boy. I feel like that's Spanish for the boy, the air boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
Very good, Patrick.
Thank you. So Brian,
Dude.
what match are you most excited about this Saturday?
I don't know. I think I'm most excited for Jeff King and Necro Butcher just because I haven't seen Jeff King in a very long time.
What about you, Larry? What are you most excited to ring announce?
Alex Clone versus the Body.
Nice.
You've ring announced Jeff King, right?
Of course,
Lots of times?
Lots
I've
of
announced him
times.
twice.
Lots of times.
I can't remember.
Twice.
I remember him being at the Chains for July 4th, was it?
That was the first time that I announced him.
Yeah, and I can't remember the second time.
VXS,
Mm.
the Peking Buffet, the Peking Buffet. No.
Oh, the
no
Annex.
show.
The Annex. I'm just
Yes,
laughing.
him versus Alex Ocean.
I can't
Oh,
stop
that's
laughing
sick.
at.
What a rare treat that was.
What are you laughing at me?
I'm just laughing at Schlack like an hour later, just saying, "This is an official call out of Santana Jackson by Schlack."
But yeah,
This
Jeff
is
King
very,
is awesome.
very funny to
Alex
me.
Ocean,
This is
Alex
by
Ocean is definitely a
Schlack.
better wrestler than he is a musician.
He came back to no piece, didn't he? Didn't that one no piece? He was at the first re no piece that only lasted 3 shows.
Even that was
Remember
months
No
ago.
Peace?
I remember No Peace for sure. That was a Florida thing, right?
Yeah, and then they came back, and Alex Ocean came out like, "I'm back."
Yeah, but now he's a pop star.
I think
He
he
looks like
changed. I think
Justin
he went
Bieber.
from pop and now he does like fucking metalcore.
I hope to see him on tour with Enzo Amore.
Oh my god. What is he? Does he still do music?
Does he still music? I believe he does.
He's still taking dates. He's wrestling. I've seen.
Enzo?
Hey,
He
here's a
did.
good
I didn't
one.
even know he did XPW.
Who do y'all think is doing the music in wrestling? Like, who do you think is doing music the best?
But like company wise, like big company.
I mean, like, Swerve, Leo,
Oh, not
Enzo,
Swerve. Swerve got it
Mickey
right now.
James. Like, who do you think is doing music in
Probably
wrestling the
for
best?
me, the people who wrote Nia Jax's theme.
I still
The
think
new one?
WWE
I'm not like
definitely
those
still
girls,
has the
'cause
best
I am one of the
best songs. Dude, Roman Reigns' fucking theme is the best shit.
Job up, not like most girls.
Seth Rollins.
No, that shit slaps.
WWE's music can never be touched, dude.
You don't like Tits and Blood, Brian?
That's different. That's the one song you can't even compare it. That's like different level of production and everything.
If
I
I
love
was
Blood
at
and
an
Tits is my
arena-
favorite shit.
If I was at an arena and AJ Lee's theme
Christy Miss
started
Asshole.
to play, I believe that I would start to cry. I believe that I would have a visceral reaction to being there for that music playing live, and I would cry.
Pat, what wrestling music makes you cry?
What wrestling
Well, that
music
would.
makes
If
me
I was
cry?
at an arena live to hear because I would never believe that would ever play again. See, you understand? I never believe that will ever play in an arena again. So to be there for it, I would lose my shit.
Pat?
I'm trying to think.
He's thinking. His old brain takes a while to work.
Yeah, I'm all jumbled
How
up
about you,
inside.
Brian?
I mean, another on the same
Oh,
level.
what would make me cry? I would
don't-
Stone Cold the glass breaking at an event would make me lose my absolute shit anytime
He's just
I'm
a simple
anywhere.
man.
Dude, tell
Just
me
the
you
glass
wouldn't lose
breaking.
if you were at a fucking
No, of course.
glass breaking.
See, but Brian, mine.
It's the best
mine would
song
make me
ever written.
cry because it's impossible. Like it would be like if China's music hit. Like China, there's no China. Don't treat me like a woman. Will never be accompanied by
That was
a pop.
a great song, dude.
Dude,
And she came out with the bazooka.
dude.
That was lit.
I think for
And
me,
the,
it's
the,
probably
like the banshees in the background. You're like, when
You sound like a
Actually,
ghoul.
yeah, bro.
Schlack's too old and he says it's not working, but he just doesn't know how to work it. If Dirty Ron can figure it out, you could figure it out, Schlack.
Black probably is a Skype.
Would you text
We
it
gotta
to
get
him?
back to Skype. for
So
Schlack.
how else do you send it to?
Send it to him on
somebody?
Instagram Messenger
Instagram.
so that he can go on his computer and use his computer.
I sent it to him on Facebook. Want me to send it to him on Instagram? It's the same shit. I sent it to
He's
Ron.
gotta have Zoom.
Everybody I've sent it to has been on Facebook, and they've hadn't had one issue. Schlack's just
Brian,
old.
you are
Guys,
just
Schlack's
like
not joining us. It's okay.
Shannon. You are the executive talent relations.
People like me. No one talks shit yet about me that
How
I know
about
of.
Tony? How about Tony doing the dance? How about Tony hopping around? Can you
Oh,
ever
God.
imagine Vince? I mean, yeah, Vince shook his ass.
After
back
the
in the day
cameras
for
are
that
off, 100%.
thing. Can you imagine Vince shaking his ass like that?
Oh, the Daniel Garcia dance you're talking about?
You know what I will say? Back in the day when they used to close Raw and the boys would stay in the ring for about like an hour, Booker T used to do the spinneroonie
Yeah,
and
and
everybody
Vince did do it. Yeah.
Vince did it.
Yeah.
He spun in his brown pants.
You know who Booker couldn't get to do it though?
Taker, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's the
Schlack's
story.
been on this. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but Schlack has been on this very show before and has figured out how to get on, and I've sent it to him the same exact way.
Okay,
God damn it.
Brian,
Schlack
don't-
is not
Don't
gonna
get
be
yourself
on,
all riled
right?
up.
I'm just saying.
God, he's
He's
not gonna be
messaging.
on.
He's gonna end up
messaging me,
calling
telling
you
me that
out.
it's not working. Now he wants me
It's
to email. I'm
okay.
gonna email it to him. Everyone
I'm not
relax.
like Mo Schlacks. What else is going on?
Can you invite him to Zoom? I'm gonna send you Schlack's email
Why would I do that?
because he says he's logged in. You have to invite him to the Zoom.
Yo, real quick.
Yeah,
I saw a
just do it.
movie.
What else is
Bastard.
going on?
So what, are you
Called
going to email
Talk
me
to
his
Me.
email?
I sent you a text with Schlack's
Now,
email.
what am I going to do with the text while I'm on my computer,
It's
Brian?
just useless. I don't know if Schlack wants his email.
I'm
given to
DMing
everybody.
Schlack on Instagram right now.
This is too much.
Yeah.
We're
You
just
guys need to
talking.
watch a movie called Talk to Me. It's an Australian film that just recently came out, and it's about possession.
I watched a movie called A Classic Horror Story, and it's on Netflix, and it's actually pretty good if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah, this one is wild.
It's
Because-
French. It's dubbed. It's in French, but you can watch it in English, and it just the words just look funny with the mouth.
What are you talking about, Amanda? I do not want to do. They sound like that.
Yeah, it's a good. It's definitely worth a watch. If you.
How about you, Larry? Any movies?
Nah, I have no time for anything.
Yo, Red Shoes scared me, man. He put out a post on Facebook saying that his movies, like, they're not working. He has to get new ones. I
His
guess
movies?
like his DVDs. DVDs eventually stop working, I guess.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. Freaked me out because I have a whole boatload.
Yeah, well, that's why I got all the tapes back here in the cupboard. I got them in like a plastic thing so they don't get mold and dusty. Tapes.
Well, I DM Schlack.
What I got to concern myself with is all the VCRs because they stopped making VCRs. VCRs are no longer produced.
I know. You gotta find yourself one. Head over to like a Goodwill
I got to find myself like 15.
Who do you think's gonna use this on Saturday?
and some VHS head cleaners.
Dirty Ron.
Dirty Ron?
I feel like you're probably gonna
Nah.
drop it before.
Don't say that. That's bad. Look, I have the
Dan
upside down
Moff is
cross
gonna
too.
take it from your hands
You
and
see it?
smack Ron over the head with it.
I also have my dead uncle's bongos, the two bongo death device that's in the van. I couldn't carry that too.
DVDs, CDs, and game discs can suffer from disc rot.
Disc rot.
Hey, anything going on the main company fronts that we should pay attention to or mention? Riddle got released.
Riddle got released. We mentioned
He's a
that
goddamn idiot.
Jade is now with WWE.
Jade is officially with World Wrestling Entertainment.
Uh-huh.
What's the next event? It's gonna be War Games Survivor Series, right? Oh no, that's not till November. Fucking goddamn it. That's not till November. So what's the next WWE shindig?
Well, they got no NXT No Mercy coming up, and then the next one I think is Fastlane. Pretty sure.
Fastlane.
Oh, Fastlane.
Isn't
just
Fastlane like
passed.
WrestleMania?
Diggity dog.
Diggity dog. Tell you right now.
Well,
I haven't watched WWE in so long because the apps, I usually watch it from my phone at work on the apps, like the Fox app and the USA app, and it hasn't been like live. It just doesn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, I'm tired. I'm struggling. Hey, yeah, the Fox app is all fucked up now.
It's all bullshit. It's
I
all
hate
bullshit.
it.
And I have it all legit. It should be legit. I have it with the cable fucking provider put in the fucking thing, and it's like still not working on my phone.
Yeah, so it's No Mercy on the 30th, and then WWE Fastlane on the 7th. Yeah.
No, Fastlane. That's so weird.
Yeah,
So then what's
October
after
7th.
Fastlane?
Halloween Havoc for
Fastlane to?
Halloween Havoc for NXT is some point in October.
Oh, and then October's Hell in a Cell?
No. Crown Jewel is gonna be in November.
Oh my God, there's so many fucking shows, bro.
Look at what
They're
you've
all
done.
sporadic. They're not even at like the end of the month anymore. They're just like at the beginning.
You've upset
Show.
So the final pay-per-views that are heading to Mania are all stadium shows now. No more arena shows. Rumble is in a stadium. They just got announced for Tropicana Field in Tampa. And Elimination Chamber just got announced for Perth in Australia, Perth Amboy in Australia. So it'll be at like 6 a.m. chamber match if you want to get up and watch that. And then the next one would be Philadelphia WrestleMania. So stadium, not including Superstar Spectacle in India or Crown Jewel, whatever it's called. So they're doing stadium up this year.
Yeah.
Tony better load up Tony better load up the big guns. It's time to play.
Everyone's talking shit. Everyone's leaving, dude.
Well, that also, and is the releases that happen too. It just shows the direction that the company is headed.
The releases in WWE, you mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the releases in WWE made absolute sense.
It did, but it just goes to show that right now it's about the time of taking the step for where they need to be. Their 5-year plan. You know what I'm saying?
So Regal 10-year plan, Sean. Regal's still around?
Regal's around, but he cannot be in camera, I think, for another year.
War
'Cause
Games.
When he got signed to WWE, it was under basically like you can work for them, but you can't be on camera because you were like still an employee there, and then you had to breach your contract. So blah blah blah. You know how that shit is.
War Games.
Schlack asked the
Monday
Zoom meeting ID. Are
Pat.
you talking to Schlack, Patrick?
What's happening?
He asked the Zoom meeting ID.
Cold afternoon delight.
I fucking
I'm
sent him
gonna
the
grab
shit.
my baby, gonna hold her.
Imagine one day
Old. You guys
there's
are
gonna
old.
be
Don't-
just a
if you-
spotlight on the stage, and Teddy Long's gonna come out and go,
You know what's the
"A
Mac
tag team
Militant
match."
coming to bring it on.
How do you find out the
Get out of
Zoom
my way!
meeting
I'm coming
ID?
in thunder and lightning. I'm striking the force.
I'm just in this fucking screen. Let me go into this other screen here.
Bring it
Jesus Christ.
on.
I don't know why Schlack makes it so hard. No one ever makes it this
You know,
hard.
I feel
besides
like
Schlack,
I feel like
besides this
last
fuck right
time
here.
I feel like last time Schlack had an issue as well.
Did he? And yeah, I feel like he did too. And I had to send you the fucking his email, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, but
But he got on. He got on last time. I saw his little face. We saw his little face. Little smiling face.
yeah, I don't know how to fucking find this Zoom ID. What am I, Papa Shango?
Oh, and then a spotlight will come out and Regal will come out and he'll go,
Whoa!
Hey. There he
Silent
is.
It was just a
fuck,
matter
dude.
of
There he
time.
is.
Flip it.
Yo,
Flip
What
the
up,
box,
Schlack?
dude. Flip your little
Oh.
head, dude.
I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta see you. Oh,
Hey.
Why do you? There you go.
There we go.
There's the guy.
all right.
Hey, Schlack.
What's up? It took me a while, dude. You know, this fucking year 3000 fucking time bullshit.
It
Yeah.
takes time. But
You gotta bear with me. Yeah, this is an official Santana Jackson Black call out right here on Blvd Bullies tonight on the final 420 show.
Yeah.
Our last episode ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last
Final
episode.
420.
Hey, check it out. After I broke Drake's back at the XPW show, right before he went moderate, I
You snapped
I
some
stole
sense into him.
I stole his Trump hat and the deer in my
So
That's your trophy.
you broke
That's
his
my
back
trophy.
and took all his
Broke
power.
back, you made him
I
moderate.
broke your
Back and
back.
took
I
him
took your hat.
Now he's back to
We'll name
moderate.
that deer Drake.
No, come on, seriously. Do you have any serious inside info about Drake's sudden 90 to 180 degree turn on his views? Did he get
I
hit
can-
by lightning?
I cannot reveal such information at this time.
All right. Okay.
Something
It's the
happened.
$1 billion backer. We know it's the $1 billion backer.
Right. They have him. He's doing those Michael Jackson hyperbaric chamber sleeps from the $1 billion backers.
His face is just like melting now, though. It's just like melting.
I think it's just a bad picture.
They
No,
gave
I
him a
think
baby.
his
He
face.
wanted. He said, "Hey, I'll come over to Circle 6, but you have to give me a newborn child."
That's the trade. The trade for that $2,500 a show paycheck is 2 newborn babies.
Yes. One now
That
and
was
one
his
to be
fee.
named later. Yeah.
Every show he has is just gonna have 2 new fucking babies, dude.
Right.
Because he's sucking their blood, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo,
Adrenochrome.
the
Pat,
devil
you
needs
said it. You started it, Pat.
He'd be handsome then, though. He's not
the devil
handsome.
needs his due. The devil needs his due. Drake is a government official, or was previously trying to become one, and we all know them motherfuckers is vampires.
They're all pieces of shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're all pieces of
Yeah.
shit.
Bloodsuckers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he got like exiled and turned his view around. I think that he got where he was trying to go and was like, "Oh no,
He
no,
leveled up.
I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done with that talk." But he's deeper than ever because he's got a newborn baby just out of nowhere. Think about it, Schlack. Think about it. No
Just a
pictures.
newborn.
No pictures of a pregnant wife. No pictures. No pictures of pregnancy over the next. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, baby.
Twins?
It just looks exactly like Drake Younger. It's got gig marks on his head. Just
Oh, yeah. Connect the dots, brother. Connect the dots. Government official, firstborn baby, bloodsucker, vampire.
$1 billion backer.
The guy broke his back. I broke the guy's fucking back, and then he wrestled the entire fucking King of the Deathmatch tournament. Oh, that's if I don't see a fucking vampire, I don't know what the fuck is a vampire, brother.
So let
Yeah.
me set the stage here. You're sitting around hanging out on a Tuesday. You saw us interview Dirty Ron about a show that's possibly going on in Las Vegas, and you were saying, to
December
yourself,
9th.
I want to go to Las Vegas. So who's on that show? Let me call out one of the guys who I know is going to be on the show so I can get myself to Las Vegas.
Okay.
Well, it's a dream match.
Oh,
That's a dream match.
The
though.
dream match.
That was all directed
thought-
towards you. Yes.
I thought you were talking about your 6-man tag that's going to happen.
Well, no, that's
He wants to do the 6-man tag.
was-
He's trying to work himself into a fucking match.
that was 100%. I think booked. I think on the show, Ron agreed to the 6-man tag, but
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
Once again, Pat is delusional. That never happened. You brought it up,
Well-
but we can make it happen.
Well, I'm sure.
You got to speak it into existence. He's manifesting it.
Well, I mean, I think
You know, we can get in there. We get Wendell. You know, Wendell. These nuts got him. He's out there. We get him in the show. You know, he'll fight you and me, Pat. You know,
He said Wendell. Yeah, Wendell.
I'll take on all comers in Las Vegas. So wait, what was your call out? Do it again because I forgot about it already.
was that my call out?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Jackson, that punk motherfucker, dude. I'll moonwalk all over that guy's head. You kidding me? PYT. PY slapped the fucking smile off that asshole's face.
Hey, I've only announced Santana Jackson 2 times. One of them was in Vegas against Janela. If we can get this match done deal, I'm out there.
Yeah,
I'm
we
out
all
there.
out
All
there.
I'm announcing is you against them, just to make it that more legendary.
Well, I'm just waiting on the plane tickets because I think the 6-man was.
We could even do a special beat it match where we're both wearing leather jackets and our wrists are tied with knives in our fucking hands. You think Dan Moff and fucking Dirty Ron stabbing? Wait till you see motherfucking Santana Jackson and Shaq in Vegas at the motherfucking Nerd Bar beat it match.
Wait a second.
I think you just have to pull up to one. He's also has a residency in Bally's as the dancer. He's the Michael Jackson out there. So I think you should just pull up on stage and
Run
just,
in.
you know what I'm saying?
Wait a
Run
second.
in on stage.
You guys are telling me that Santana Jackson is the Michael Jackson wrestler?
You don't
Yeah,
know this,
dude.
Patrick?
Oh my god, dude.
Dude,
do you
I
think we've
just
been
did his
talking about?
card. I went to
That doesn't
AC.
sound a lot.
Patrick.
This
dude.
is incredible. I want to see this match. Schlack
Yeah,
versus
dude.
Santana
Yeah, Pat,
Jackson.
we've been.
I thought it was just some guy. I thought it was just some guy. I don't know.
No, Santana Jackson, the Michael Jackson
Well, I
impersonator.
mean, why would the Michael Jackson impersonator's name be Santana Jackson? Why wouldn't it be like something with an M Jackson so that I would like know? You know, you put Santana Jackson on a marquee, nobody's gonna know that it's a Michael Jackson wrestler.
Maybe he plays
I think
guitar.
it's an homage. I think it's an homage to Lucha because he's a Lucha. He does a lot of Lucha shit. So it's like you mesh them both together.
Right.
I don't know
That
why,
Vito
why his name isn't just
Santana.
Michael Jackson. Why can't he just wrestle under the name Michael?
San-
Pat,
Santana.
nobody wants to see Schlack versus Michael Jackson. They
Everybody
wanna
wants
see
to
Schlack
see
versus Santana Jackson.
Right. I want to see Schlack fucking put a bag over Santana Jackson's face and make him suffer.
But that's
Listen,
only
Motherfucker.
Santana thinks it's black or white. Well, when Schlack comes to fucking Vegas, it's gonna be fucking black and blue.
good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real thriller, especially with my ass in the mix.
Yo, I mean that is a kind of a match I want to see.
And then
Yeah,
Smooth Criminal
we all
after
want to see it in Vegas.
KO that motherfucker. I'm gonna rob him. I'll show you. Smooth Criminal. I'm gonna steal his wallet. Steal his wallet right out of his fucking pockets. I want that Vegas. I want that Vegas dancer money. You hear me?
Oh, Santana's got it too. He was TMZ famous before his fucking career took off in the ring.
Schlack's got that Kensington, Philadelphia money. I need that Vegas.
Yeah, that's that ski mask. That's that ski mask money.
Schlack, are you excited for Arrow Boy this Saturday?
He better be fucking excited. Don't worry, I'm coming. Guns a blazing. This Saturday, South of Heaven, Schlack versus Arrow Boy for the XPW King of the Deathmatch title belt. And guess what? I'm coming back, and I'm coming back to fucking Kensington, Philadelphia, still with the goddamn belt. I'm about to eclipse 600 days as the fucking longest reigning XPW King of the Deathmatch title holder. I've beaten Sandman, Messiah, Supreme, Ian Rotten, you fucking name it. Axel Rotten.
Whatever.
Don't worry.
Hey, are you gonna have your eye on the XPW Championship match? There's a lot of rumors and innuendo in the air about Alex Colon versus the Body. You have your eye on that at all? You want to thinking about pulling a Hulk Hogan on that match?
We will see, my man. We will see. You can't let all the fucking. Listen, don't be one of the smart marks that fucking Dirty Ron was talking about.
I was just pontificating.
Don't know everything.
So basically, what I'm reading between the lines is that I basically accidentally figured out what Schlack's plans are. He's gonna Hulk Hogan the fuck out of this match.
You never know. It's XPW, dude.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Blood and tits, baby.
I hope Cologne shoots on the body. I hope he shoots and stretches him and he doesn't let him get up.
Rip his balls right off.
Okay.
Honestly, no. And all this stabbing talk.
Their balls.
Actually stabbed the body.
Who stabbed the body?
I hope that happens.
Oh, you're saying he wants Alex Cologne to shank him in his little fucking stomach.
But that's a pretty good sign, Brian.
Alex has that textbook.
Shank him in his stomach?
Alex has that textbook short ass Puerto Rican fuse, dude. You say one
You
word.
could tell.
And Alex flip, you know?
You could tell.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
Schlack, what are you working on now? You got a song or a tattoo or a piece of art or a Jewish Star tube?
I was in my truck driving back. I was at the fucking grocery store as I listened to my headphones while I shop groceries, and I got popsicles on the stove melting.
So go put them away. Or are you cooking? Are you cooking?
And you guys didn't send me this complicated fucking Zoom.
Your poor popsicles.
Listen, I'm gonna
Dude,
tell you
popsicles. That has a problem.
Yeah,
The
go
only
put the
one.
popsicles in the
No one's
freezer.
ever
I'm going to tell you
can
right
drink 'em
now
with.
that every
Very
Tuesday when I send these lads the link, I'm going to be sending it to you as well. So you pop in and out as
Dude,
much
just
as you
come, dude.
please.
Just come wherever you want.
I have no problem. I'll make it from a different location every time.
All right. You don't want to
Dude,
over...
next
Love it.
week
We
we have
love it,
Rob.
yeah.
Next week we have Rob Black, dude. You should come and
Oh,
make
you
it.
gotta come on
You gotta
with
come
Rob.
six way. We'll make it a 6-way.
That'll be the
Yeah,
6-man tag.
six-way.
6-way, dude.
We're all going to Las Vegas.
And Las Vegas, yeah, that too.
Vegas.
All right. Don't
Rob-
overcook your popsicles.
6 ways are not something new to Rob Black.
Facts.
We all like a nice orgy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that away. Or
We'll see
I'm
you
gonna-
Saturday, motherfucker.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
send
we'll
you.
see you Saturday, Schlack.
I'm gonna send you guys a Venmo link. That you owe me $2.50 for my.
He's poor popsicles.
It's our fault. It's our fault that the
I
popsicles
only
melt.
got $2.11 in my Venmo.
All right. Bye. Everybody say bye, Schlack. Bye.
Later, Schlack.
Bye.
Bye. Santana Jackson, fuck you.
All right, it's gonna take Schlack 6 years.
Hey,
Oh, he did it. He did
hey,
it quick.
there we go.
What an episode, guys.
What
And
an
it's
episode.
9 o'clock.
what
I have to depart.
a lot of bang for our buck tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, if you want to support the show, go to boulevardbullies.bigcartel.com and buy a piece of merch. We got demonetized from YouTube, so there's no memberships, there's no tips. But the giveaways will be coming back soon as we get reapproved. And at this rate, we never, ever will. Final
We
thoughts?
should do it like a. We should do. My final thought is that maybe we should do like a real giveaway. Like I'll give something nice away, and like no one has to pay for it.
Hey, do
Next
it.
week. Next week with Robert Black will be the first ever Boulevard Bullies actual giveaway.
Wow, a real giveaway.
Yeah,
Wow.
next week we're doing a real giveaway, guys.
Just send a
Be excited.
self-addressed stamped envelope.
Just give me your address. I'll pay for the shipping too.
Wow.
Very nice.
Hey,
My final thought.
Thank
And
you
this
so much.
Saturday, South of Heaven, you'll see this get smashed over somebody eventually.
What color should I wear? Gold?
Red.
You've been wearing. It's been
I
a red.
already wore red. I've worn blue. I've worn white. I've worn black.
Silver?
I've worn red.
Yeah, silver?
I do not have silver.
Do you have orange?
I do not have orange.
what about purple?
I have purple, but I don't like it.
You
I
have
want a
yellow?
better purple.
What about pink? Do you have a pink?
What about
I
brown?
would
You
do
don't like
pink
it
for
in?
October.
Hmm.
I've
What's-
never been seen in pink.
Pink would be fire. I think pink would be awesome.
Huh.
I've never been pretty in pink.
Pretty in pink. I like
I've
it.
never been a pretty little pussy in pink.
Jesus.
If you don't know, Larry and Cat Martini are gonna have a new podcast coming soon. All holes filled.
I knew that
I
knew that you were just saying that so you could say the name of it, Brian.
He was trying to
And
plug
that's
it.
Yeah, I
part
know.
of
He
the
was just
appeal.
That's gonna be the name. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to shout it.
He loves.
We're gonna have to. Larry made the
All
name.
holes filled with Cat and Larry. All holes filled.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
And
Well,
we're gonna fill all the holes
I'm
up.
sorry. I'm sorry to intrude on your final thought.
Go ahead.
Continue.
no, I'm just disgusted by you.
Play us out. I wish we could have some play us out music. What do you mean to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah, that's what I'm attempting. Yes.
Go.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got all your holes filled by this episode of Blvd Bullies versus the World.
What a night,
We
dude.
had some Schlack. We had some Dirty Ron. We
Filthy
had
fucking
some chatting. We had some exclusives. We had some
Talked about dude.
exclusive thoughts, exclusive takes, exclusive call-outs. You heard the announcement right here by Dirty Ron himself that the Blvd Bullies will be participating in their first ever 6-man tag team
We are going
matchup
places, kids.
in Las
We're going
Vegas,
places.
Nevada.
Listen, y'all
Las
wrestle. I'm gonna
Vegas,
be on the
Nevada.
outside cheering you on. Okay?
No, you're
Y'all
in
are
it. You're in it, Larry.
No, you got to wrestle,
No.
Larry.
You're in
No,
it.
I'll give a JJ Dillon on the outside. You feed him over to me. I'll give him a JJ Dillon. But
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to do the whole show.
Ah, shoot. Well, we walked ourselves into that one. Anyway,
Sean, you're wrestling, right?
You're damn right I am.
Yeah.
It's happening soon.
Just cheering.
Soon.
if you're in the Brooklyn area, come out to the Monarch this Thursday. If you're in the Long Island area, come out to NYWC this Saturday. If you're in the Newark, New Jersey area, go over to XPW on Saturday as well. And if you are an enemy of ours, look at yourself in the mirror very, very deeply. Think about why Dirty Ron's cooler than you. And tell yourself repeatedly, die slow. And until next time, we're out of time. On behalf of my co-hosts of the Blvd Bullies, bye-bye!
Oh, so Christ, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Bullies.